Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Roll for Chaos. We're here with all of these wonderful, amazing beans that I do very so much enjoy getting to have this opportunity to be nerds on the internet with. So we're gonna go around the table. We're gonna have you introduce who you are. Tell us what your last thoughts were about your character's situation, like what they are currently thinking in the situation that they're in. And just so everybody knows, Willamy is here. Willamy is just a picture today because of reasons. Ness isn't here and will be back next time. I don't think we've had a single game without somebody missing since we started this whole thing. So that's we're just keeping that going along.
Last one we had everyone.
No, we were missing Lowell.
Lowell wasn't here.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Whoops. So let us start off with.
We had everyone for the bar fight.
Yes.
Yes.
That was really the last time.
No, I wasn't there for that one.
You weren't? No.
Oh, wait, no,
That's
damn
right.
it.
Yeah. No, we haven't had a single episode outside of Session 0 that everybody showed up in, and that one didn't even have all of this crew at that time.
I missed 2 and 3, yeah.
So we're going to go with you first, Brian. Wistelar.
Of course.
Explain where your head's at and give us your spiel.
Hey, everybody. Wistelar or Wistel to my friends, or whatever you want to call me, it's fine. I think, I don't know. I feel like Wistel's head is probably not where most people's head's at. I think they're in this weird spot of, like, do I want to be here? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? What actually are we doing here? Like, I think there's a lot of, like, they're missing a lot of, like, a lot of the motivation of, like okay, we went to here, we did that, we did this other thing, and then we're down here, and then shit's happening, and, like, there's all sorts of people almost dying, all this other stuff, and this weird, like, archaic, like, puzzles and whatnot, and you're like, wait, what? Why? I was, like, working a 9 to 5 yesterday. What's the fuck's like, you know, I mean, there's just a lot of that. Like, it's been this emotional roller coaster of, like, oh my god, my family's dead. Okay, no, they're not. Oh my god, what else is happening? And then it's just, like, this whole thing. But yeah, I think they're, still wrestling with, like, you know, caring for themselves, caring for, like, the people in the party who they're probably more tied to than the actual thing we're doing. So they're all over the place.
Sounds about right. We'll go from there to Willamy. Gwen, your turn.
Hello, everybody. This is Gwen, aka McSherry. Willoughby right now is just, she's torn because there's still very much a memory of Al. But also she just wants to be there for all of her new companions and help them to achieve everything.
Well, that sounds like a very positive thing to do for others. Just try not to die, okay? Because you're
that's my
the,
No promises.
That's the hard bit.
I'm very squishy, yeah.
Yep. You're getting very close multiple times. And all of you have not really had a chance to do any real resting, so. Valen, your turn, Clint.
Hello. Well, I think Valen is frankly done with the dungeon. He's a little overwhelmed because there's a lot of shit happening. But I think he's performing well in the dungeon, which is good because being the front line, you're in front, so shit sucks. But yeah, no, it's been really spooky in the dungeon, and he's ready to leave.
Yeah, this place has been rough. Absolutely. Who knows how much further it goes on for. Tune in for the next 16 games as we try to finish this stupid dungeon. Marquise, your turn.
No, cannot happen. Hi, everyone. I'm Marquise. My name, sometimes known as Party Time Online, your internet ex-boyfriend. Don't worry, it was mutual, though, and I taught you to love your smile. Thulmaris is kind of happy because the deck of cards is right in front of him. Will be immediately disappointed because they're not all there. And will be very upset about the fact that, yeah, I have to find who has my cards so that I can get 9 fingers off my back. So I have full permission to storm the gates of hell after someone who needs to die, while at the same time not make Valen mad at me and still keep Wistelar on his good side. So it's just like, damn it, I have a juggling act here.
I'm sure everything will work out fine. Last but not least, Lowell, your turn.
Took a big nap. He's been chilling. I missed the last session, so not a lot going on. Don't like dungeons. I like to be above ground in the plains where you can see mountains. So, big man in a little cave, feeling claustrophobic. That's all I got.
Understandable. So last time on the game, we had traveled through this dungeon somewhat. We had fought some Merkelites. We had dropped roofs on people. We had gotten poison darts shoved into our side. That was good. Individuals tried climbing across a raging river found underground that was very narrow and tiny, and then saw a deathly warlord and ran away from them very quickly, and dealt with an altar full of potential skeletons that would have risen from the ground, and they just avoided it. And then they went into another place where they fought some zombies, and they found a bag of beans inside of a mummy's chest. And then they opened a door and they saw Tarina from the Elf Song Tavern. They happened to see the driver of the cart that carried the goods that were stolen from both Wistelar and from Tholmaris. And that's basically where we left off. So I'm going to go through the description of the room once more, as you had all arrived inside of it. That way it all works out well in that way as best as it can. I'm going to move something here real quick. Sorry about the change. There we are, coming back in. Now we're back in position. Excellent. So I'm going to read this once more. Everybody else already heard it, but here we go. As you enter this room, you notice it is dimly lit by flickering torches mounted on the damp stone walls at either corner. The light casts long, eerie shadows that highlight the instruments of torture lining the walls. Spikes, racks, tools, all on the tables, stained with blood. In the center of the room, there's a mess. Crates and barrels scattered around, their lids pried open and their contents spilled willy-nilly all over the center of the room. Wistelar and Tholmaris, you recognize items from your missing shipment. Jewelry and gemcraft tools are scattered on the floor, and a partially open crate bearing the emblem of the Jasso family lies appended. A deck of cards scattered across one of the crates. Some cards are lying face up, showing intricate designs that hint at their magical nature. The deck has been carelessly rifled through. Near the crates lies the body of Efenex Zalbor. He happens to have been tied at the wrists behind his back and executed, his throat slit, after receiving a great deal of what looks like torture across his body in the opposite corner of the room from where Tarina lies. His clothes are bloody and torn, his face is twisted in an expression of terror. Dark bruises and cuts cover all of his skin, and there is a soft groan from the other side where you can see Tarina chained to the wall nearby. She was obviously captured shortly after she left the caress. She dangles, arms up above her directly from these manacles, her knees bent and obviously unconscious, as she has some blood just dripping out of her onto the floor. So, nearby her, there is a small table. On it are bags of salt covered in blood.
Does that mean anything?
That means they rub salt in the wounds just to inflict pain for no other reason.
Okay.
Just bonus
Ow.
pain.
So at the moment,
Ridiculous.
we're not in an initiative stack, so all of you are currently in this room. You've kind of gathered inside of it. Who would like to start the scene?
Willoughby is going to walk over to Bennings and pat him on the shoulder and say, "I'm sorry about your girlfriend."
She's still alive, right?
She is breathing very shallowly. She's pretty much not too long for this world unless she gets medical attention.
Paladin, somebody should do something. Some healer, anybody. Somebody should be doing something right now. Why are we all just standing here?
Do I have?
Do you have lay on hands?
No, I know. No,
I'll walk over
All right.
and I will take thieves' tools out just to undo her manacle. Well, first, is there a key somewhere?
You don't have a key on you, I don't think. Somebody took a key from the guard in the previous...
That would be me.
Yeah, so you have a key there that looks like it might fit these manacles. But Tholmaris walks over and immediately grabs his tools and prepares to pick the lock. Valen, looking at your supplies, you do have some medical supplies. You also have 2 healing potions. Um, and I
'Cause
think you have
my lay on
used.
hands is at 15, which is not right.
It's
So
at 2. You should only have 2 points left. Where's your lay on hands stats at on this thing? Because I haven't actually found that.
it's under actions.
Under actions,
It's saying 15 for me.
lay on hands. Is there a way to adjust this? 15. That would be the total that you can heal for. It
Ah.
doesn't modify that on its own. So what we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna create a weapon for you. Create item. This is going to be called Lay on Hands, and it's
Hit
going
them
to be
with
counted
healing.
as ranged, and it's going to have
I'm
15
laying
ammo
hands.
total, and you have used all except for 2. So you can see how there's now those dots there.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Where it has
No.
the ammo,
Yes.
there's
Yes,
check
I-
marks there. It shows you how many you have remaining. You've still got 2 uses left, and we'll just use that so we can keep track of it in the future. So you have very little healing remaining there. You have 2 healing potions. I'm not sure if anybody here has a healer's kit or a.
I do.
Kit. You do. Okay. So if you wanted to use that, so you go over and give me a sleight of hand as you attempt to pick Tarina's manacles. That is good enough. Just barely though. That was a bitch to get undone. You actually have it like. You like clip your fingertip just a little bit, give yourself a tiny bruise in the process, but the manacles click, click, and she just drops to the floor into a heap.
I will look over at Bennings and just say, I will direct him on how to help me as I pull out the healer's kit. Just so he can give me advantage on this medicine roll.
Okay. Bennings, if you're gonna give assistance to Thelmaris, then you just get the advantage, and the 2 of you will work on this together. And go ahead and give me a medicine roll. That is a 13. Let me take a look at this kit. I haven't used one of these in a long time.
It's mainly used for people who are already at 0.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
if
a
she's not
stabilizing
at
thing.
0, if we're just kind of helping her stabilize outside of 0, then it's up to you to kind of adjudicate.
It would probably at least stop any bleeding so she doesn't continue to lose hit points.
Stabilize a creature that hits 0. So yes, she is at 0. So you have stopped the major portion of bleeding. She's not going to die. It will take some time for her to recover at this point.
So just kind of staunching any bleeding. And it's just fast work, Bennings. Just very sure hands, not turned away from like the blood or the viscera of around it. Just like very quickly staunching, sewing what can be sewed and closing what needs to be closed. But looks at you and just says, I can't do anything more for her here. In fact, outside of a well-trained healer, no one can. I think it's best if we get out of this place and carry her with us. But I don't think we can go back the way we came.
You hear Tarina mumble, Bennings? Bennings, no. And then she like rolls over slightly.
I'm gonna give Bennings potion.
Right. Hands you
And
a
just look at him
healing
and say,
potion.
this may come better from you if you heal her. And here's the potion.
Can I give her a potion even if she's not conscious?
Yeah,
Pour it in her
you
mouth.
can. You just open her mouth, pour it in.
Okay.
You roll
so-
2d4 and add 2 to it, and that would be your last healing potion, Valen.
Yeah, because I don't have a healing potion. All I had was the water breathing one, didn't I? Yeah.
She is stable.
There you go.
Okay, let's go like that. So you provide back 3 health. You dump the potion contents in her mouth, trying to keep it all in there, get her to swallow. And a moment after that, you see her like twitch a little bit, groan in pain. And I'm going to see if she wakes up or not. Constitution saving throw says no. She's still unconscious, but she's not dead.
Rolls like Bennings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Bennings is gonna just kind of silently like drop to one knee and as cautiously as he can pick her up, right? Like more cradle than just like over the shoulder sack of potatoes, and then just sort of look to Thelmaris and be like, "How do you get us out of here then?"
like points at the only other door we haven't gone through as I'm looking at the cards, and I'm just visually trying to count all of them to make sure, because I should know how many cards there are.
Yeah. There's supposed to be 60. Wistelar, do you pick up your supplies?
Yeah,
Jewelcraft
but they would have been
supplies?
like after the Torino was all like well and good. They would have been helping with that. Like they would have been secondary.
Okay. So after Tarina's been stabilized, you move over and you begin collecting jewel crafting goods. Thelmaris, you begin collecting the deck of
I,
cards.
using my thieves' tools, just kind of like tongish things,
Mhm.
I don't want to accidentally pick up a card, so it's just kind of like turning them over, putting them into a stack, chopstick style,
Okay.
so I can make certain that I don't trigger anything, because all I know is this is a deck of magic. You pull from the deck, magic happens. Does not want that.
So
And looks around for the case.
You move the cards back into a pile and see that there's a small wooden box near them that has the same design as what's on the back of the cards. You believe that they were taken from this box and they should be placed back inside of it. The
Do
box
so?
has a small mechanism. It's like a little, it's like a key for a music box just on the side and a slit at the end of it. It looks like once you have the cards loaded, this will actually cause one to be drawn from the inside of the box. As you move through and you gather these cards, there are 4 missing.
I will turn to Wistelar. Is there any way to determine if the cards were drawn or if they were just taken?
I know personally, but in terms of the character, should I roll Arcana?
Yeah, roll Arcana. And this is a little bit of a different deck than you probably have been used to.
I would assume so. And got it. That's a 9.
9. With a 9, you can sense they're magical. You don't know if they've been used or if they're somewhere else. If they are not nearby, I mean, if they are still out there, you can't sense them anywhere nearby. You can't feel that telltale tingle of magic.
Unfortunately, I'm not terribly sure. I'm not intimately acquainted with this deck or anything else like that. So, give it time. Maybe otherwise we can just keep searching. Obviously, there weren't in any of the rooms that we just came from, so maybe they're forward.
One can only hope.
Well, fingers
we'll put-
crossed.
We'll put them away. And this room seems different than all the other ones we've come into, right?
Yes, much more of a. It feels like this is an inner sanctum piece. Like this is out beyond where the ritualistic sort of stuff seems to happen, and this is closer to where the nitty gritty of an actual cult might be taking place.
Well, everyone, I think when we go through that door, we'll be finding out who did this, or at least one of the people who did this, pointing to Tarina, pointing at the cards, to Wistelar's jewelers, missing jeweler stuff. So, do we go forward, or do we take our chances going backwards?
Always forward.
I mean,
I did-
it's
I mean, don't
Do we
forget that you have
need
been
it to?
tasked by the Flaming Fist
Yeah.
to eradicate this cult.
That's right.
Mm.
Yeah. It's,
That's up. So like, do we give a fuck?
uh,
Just
Fast-
saying.
Fastest way
Like-
out is probably through there. The easiest way out, I wouldn't be sure, but I don't think that the noise we have made will have gone unnoticed. So if we're
Yeah,
not
I
doubled up back on,
I feel like it's gonna be whoever's behind there, if there is someone behind there, they're probably waiting for us at this point. It's not like, does anyone have a way that we could just take a peek, see what we're dealing with here? Because if it's like 100 people, what are we really signing up for? Like, we may want to have an idea about what we've been doing. And quite frankly, a lot of us have taken quite a bit of injuries working our way through here. Even up to now, are we even in a condition to take a large fight?
So I have one thing to say through Thulmaris. You know how the fist works in the city. Right now, you have a measure of protection because you're working on their behalf as deputies. If they stripped away your deputization because you decided to just stop doing as they asked, suddenly all the murders you've accomplished in the city would make you all individuals of interest.
Murders.
Our how do I describe this? The recourse that becomes the least complicated is going through that door. But I will not force anyone to make that choice.
Agree
I'm
with
not leaving
the-
anyone behind. So if one of us goes through, I'm going as well. But it doesn't have to be today, right? We could come back if we're really beaten up. But they might move by then. Who knows?
We could just close the 2 doors here and, sleep with the corpse.
I would prefer to not be trapped in the middle of 2 different rooms.
Same. Yeah. I mean, if they don't
How-
get suspicious, some of us could take a nap in my bottle. Some people could take, some refuge in there if need be.
How badly hurt is everyone?
I'm perfectly fine. I am like right as rain.
As am I.
I don't have any.
Feeling much better
like-
now.
I think the only
Spells are
person in the
tomorrow.
party that's actually
Carrying a dead
injured.
bitch.
What's that?
We're carrying a dead woman.
Well, she's not dead. She's just very
Unconscious and badly hurt.
Unconscious. Yeah.
Bennings is the only one that actually has any injuries, but you are missing a lot
I
of
have
resources and
injuries?
abilities. Yeah, you've got 5 points of damage. Oh, never mind.
It's not
You
bad.
don't have 5 points of damage. You have 5 temporary hit points. Where'd you get those from?
Your guess is as good as mine, bud. Because I was gonna say I've not taken damage.
I don't think you're actually supposed to have that.
No, I've taken damage because I took some in the bar fight with that stupid pirate
You have.
who
but
apparently
you,
knocked somebody
But
prone.
you
to
would have
steal.
healed from that already,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you weren't here to
No.
take any damage from
Well-
any of the fights we've had so far.
Yeah, no, I've been
the
kicking ass
skeletons
here.
and all that.
Did
Yeah.
he get the ceiling dropped on his head though?
no.
No, I was
Nope.
in another room checking out a cool wall or something.
He was.
Was
able
it
to
from one of
leap
the
to
fruits?
side.
Did you eat a fruit and get temporary hit points?
Mm.
He has
Maybe
not
I'm
eaten a
always
fruit
eating
yet.
fruit.
He has not.
Okay.
he
Okay,
hasn't-
that's the only thing I could think of.
He was given the most fruits by the party.
Yep.
What?
Oh, we did give you the most fruit.
Yeah.
You're
Because I
welcome.
can carry
Or-
more. You're welcome.
Dice.
Pack mule. I got that perk.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, we
So
had
it
a short
seems-
rest last
Talking?
session,
Oh.
so you actually have your action surge and your
Oh,
combat superiority back, Bennings. So Bennings
That
is
would do it.
actually in good form at the moment.
So
Oh,
the only thing we're really missing, out of game, the only thing we're really missing are Valen's spell slots.
Pretty much, yeah. Valen's the only one.
And
that's-
mine.
Valen, yeah.
Oh,
I have
and
my
Moni's.
2. So
Okay.
I think I have like one more spell that I can use. I think.
No,
Save it for Smite.
You
Okay.
have used all of
Yeah.
your spell slots, but you still have your cantrips. You can use those without a spell slot. It's just your first.
Yeah, I've got
First
2
level.
first level and 1 second left.
Okay.
I have some features of spells that I can use to help in a pinch if need be, if someone gets overwhelmed.
You also have a bunch of books everybody has collected that are filled with spells, some of which might be ritual casting. at
I
some point.
have my scroll. I don't have anything else.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
So nobody really needs much of a rest. You do have the weakened Tarina there with you, who is starting to come to.
Bennings, you should probably put her down.
Rest here.
Leave her here until we can ascertain whether or not the next room is going to be dangerous. If we leave an unconscious woman on the floor, they would either use her as a hostage or she might be collateral damage.
Is there like a table or or something in this room?
Yeah, filled with implements of torture.
Yeah, can I like clear it off?
Scatter them
Yeah,
onto
pretty
the
much.
floor and just put her on the table.
Yeah.
Okay. As
Alright.
you're moving her onto the table, I will give her one last roll to see if she wakes up. Nope.
Stay asleep, please.
She's
Thank
still
God.
Nope.
If you really wanted to, I'm just double checking how this works, but she could rest in my bottle completely fine and untouched.
Yeah, you
Oh.
could put her in there for what? How long is that? Like 16 hours?
That's what I'm looking at. It's for you appear on.
I think you have to be in there though.
Did we ask for
I don't
consent?
think that's what it says. In
As
the
an
actual
action, you
ability.
can magically vanish and enter your vessel, which remains the interior. The interior. I thought I also
Oh,
could bring
I think
in
you can add
people
friends into it later. I don't think you can do that.
Oh, maybe
at
that's
this
the
level.
advanced version. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm confusing it. No, you're right. As of right now, I can only do myself. Never mind.
Huh?
That's my get out of jail free card.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I can only do it once. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay.
You have.
I
Wait
think
a
so.
second.
And-
You have Genie's Wrath as part of your abilities too.
Yeah, I was just double checking that my Eldritch Blast is set up that way.
Did you
I
put?
thought I did because I thought I did that at session 0 when I got it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that.
I'm
I
just
was
double
just making
checking.
sure that that was actually set up on there because you should also have your proficiency.
I'm double
bonus
checking.
attached to it.
I think I added it into my Eldritch
You
Blast damage calculation.
Don't. Bonus. What's your proficiency bonus? 2?
Right now it'd be 2, 1d. Oh, I added in the wrathful, the agonizing blast, but I didn't add in the proficiency. So thank you for that.
I've got
Let me just-
proficiency
I'll
on there
update that.
now. We just need to change it.
You
when
did?
upload.
Okay.
So it does 1d10
Yep, that's
plus
fine.
5. You would have done a couple of extra damage
Oh,
previously.
because it would have been just 3. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you, Ty.
So now, Tarina's laying on the table, obviously just resting at the moment. All of you are together, and Whistle has asked if anybody has a way to spy up what's ahead to see what you might be walking into.
Besides slowly opening the door, I don't really have anything else as of right now that might work.
The door is
By the
slightly
door.
ajar,
okay.
and you can
then
see there's a hallway beyond it.
I will sneak and scout ahead if I can.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Morris, you are the stealthiest. You are so sneaky. It's amazing.
You better be.
Could I have guidance them?
Absolutely.
I'm going to inspire.
Okay, you can take add a 3 to whatever you want.
Then I'll add.
Inspiration of
Oh.
1.
My God.
Boo.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You guys all have one party inspiration at the moment, if you want to use that.
We also have the
Uh,
plus 1s that Sanctum gave
17.
us.
Yeah, there is a plus 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, and you gave me
Thank you, Sanctum. Even if
a
you
D6 of
Like-
inspiration, correct?
Yep.
Cool. That D6 was my.
Oh, it's yours. Okay, so you can roll another
Yes.
d6. So 12, 13, 14, 15,
Thank goodness.
16. That's 21 plus 1 from Sanctum from Anna. It would put you at 22, which is good because you had to beat a 21. You sneak forward and come around the corner, seeing a staircase that drops a little bit further down below into this location. The tunnel is slightly flooded, and you can see that there is an individual standing at the base of the stairwell with a torch in hand, picking his teeth. There's a male, Fist of Bane. He's got like the Baneite armor on. He's covered in like blood around his shoulders. Looks like this individual did some of the torturing earlier, or at least was nearby it. He hasn't noticed you yet.
Is there another person
You don't
near?
see
Like, do I? Okay. I will just signal to everyone in their heads. One person down here, but he certainly looks intimidating.
All right, well, so you don't see anything else. It's just one person at the bottom of a flight of stairs, and he's a big boy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And also a flooded hallway.
Yeah, flooded. Just it's only about a foot or two deep. Not like waist high water. It's
Is it-
passable?
Sorry, I don't see the map, so I'm just asking you. Is it just like him blocking a hallway?
oh, there you go. There's the map.
Okay.
You should be able to see it now.
Okay.
Yes, he's kind of standing at the base of the stairs, leaning up against the wall. He's got a torch in one hand, playing with his teeth. Got some weapons on his side. It's like he's a posted sentry to something. but maybe just the hallway. He hasn't heard you all talking in the other room. It's a far enough distance away. Your voices were probably muted. The door wasn't open all the way. He's completely oblivious to the fact that you're here.
Could we have
Then-
Karina scream and, try to draw him up?
No, because it come right into
Quickly,
me.
somebody poke Tarina in an open wound. Add some
Um,
salt. Let's get him to.
I will
Not
just
right
tell
now, but,
I'll
bring
just-
him to us.
Valen and Benning. So Valen, Mr. Bennings, when I give you the signal, please run in. And I am just going to throw. I'm just gonna use action bonus action to 2 psychic daggers her while she's not paying attention, or not while they're not paying attention.
Okay, so I now know how to do target mode. Here we go. Go
Woo!
like this, go like that. Now go ahead and make your attack roll, please.
I
First
would-
one.
Love to.
Oh, hold on. Make sure you do this at advantage because they are unaware of you.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky secret attack. Excellent.
22
That
to
is
hit.
a hit. You can
All right.
go ahead and roll damage now and make sure you add your sneak attack on top of that.
Then I'll add my sneaky attack, which is 2d6.
Mm-hmm. So there's 6 plus an
Jesus
extra
Christ.
3,
3,
7,
9 damage.
9. Blade comes from out of nowhere, suddenly just strikes into this individual, leaving no mark on their body. They're just like, and they start looking around, trying to find the source of the attack. I'm going to have them make one additional roll with advantage. From your
Who
position
goes
at
there?
the top of the stairs, kind of ducked down, they still can't quite see you in the dark. They are human. They have some problems with that type of distance and vision. They didn't really see where it came from since this is a psychic dagger. It's not a physical one. Go ahead and throw your second one. You still have advantage.
Woo! But yeah, I kind of hit the now button on the running in and
Hmm.
hopefully fucking shit up. Oh, just 14.
That one misses, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now, Valen, it is your turn. You get the signal in your head from Thilmaris. Now help! And you see Thilmaris just throw out 2 psychic daggers in the distance.
All right. I'm going to go in front of Valmeris.
Okay, you move to the stairwell and walk down to the bottom. The guard raises his torch in one hand, grabs for very quickly the cutlass at his side, and proceeds to start yelling for help.
I'm going to cut them down.
Give me your attack roll, please, and we'll go to targeting mode. You're going after that person. Go ahead, please. You swing, he dodges to the side, immediately preparing to start running away. You can use your shield to try to bash him.
Yep, she'll bash.
Okay, give me your attack roll. And that misses also. You rush down the stairs, there's a clattering of metal, you're swinging at random, nothing seems to be working in your favor at the moment. That is now Briff's turn.
Guess we're just rushing into the fray. Here we go.
You rush
I'm
around the
gonna
corner.
run.
From your position, you will have to move. Valen, do you move aside so Bennings can get past you?
Yep.
All right, you back up a little bit, and Bennings rushes towards this individual's face. What do you attempt to do to this enemy, Briff? Bennings.
I'm looking through my stuff to see if there's something cool I could do.
Murder's cool.
Everything you do is cool.
We're just gonna hit him. I mean, I don't think
You
now
wanna
that I
use
know
one of your-
knocking prone effectively does nothing in this game, I don't want to do that.
That is not true at all. Knocking prone
What's
means
it, what's it do, Tyson?
It reduces their movement speed by half and makes it so every person that attacks them in melee range gets advantage.
And
Last
like,
time
they
I
just don't
knocked
get
a guy
away.
prone, he got up and stabbed me 2 times.
He was able to get up and
no.
attack you, yes, but you're still. I mean, knocking them prone means if he's trying to run away, he's gonna have a
As
much
the
harder time
knife
doing
was
it.
in my back, it didn't feel as though knocking him prone did a whole lot, Tyson. So we're just gonna hit him.
Okay,
smack him.
roll your attack, please.
Yeah, as soon as.
And also, to be very fair, we were fighting a bot. Jesus!
That is a miss.
God.
Woof. Would you like to action surge and attack again, or do you want to save that for a later engagement?
No, I want to get out now. So let's
Save it.
just go again.
All right, he uses his action surge and he attacks once more.
Okay,
Hey, that's
That
okay.
time he hits. Excellent. Smack.
did it.
Roll for damage, please. That is 8 points of damage. You see the guy stagger against the wall, hitting it. He immediately turns to try to run away. That's his desire. He's calling for aid. He's trying to get to someone else. But Willamie, it is your turn next at the moment.
Okay.
The hallway's a little crowded right now.
It is, and there's not a lot that I'd be able to do to actually assist in the hall. I'm just going to kind of move to the other side of Tarina so that if somebody does come into the door,
Mm-hmm.
I can stop them before they get to her.
Okay, sounds good. Wistelar, it is your turn. You could swap out the position that Fulmaris is in and do something from there.
Oh, I can't even see where they're at. Okay, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5, 10. I can't even see anything in this hole. So.
No, just go one up. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Is there room to shoot by these people? My
Yes,
allies?
I would say, based on my own, based on the house type rules I like to use a lot of the time, if you roll incredibly poorly, say roll a 1, you might hit your friends. But
I
other than
have an idea.
that, what is your idea?
I don't know if I want to do it now because my spell slots are precious.
True, and you haven't even found the boss yet.
Yeah, just shoot.
Now-
Just shoot him. Just shoot him.
But it's just whether or not this person getting away was. It's fine. I will attempt to smite them with Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, go for it.
I will
Fire.
attempt to smite them. Eldritch Blast.
Attempting
to-
to smite with Eldritch Blast.
Do I target them or are you targeting them?
I've already
Does that
targeted
matter?
them for you. You're good. That is a hit. Excellent. Roll for
Hey!
damage.
Huzzah.
That
Man.
is 5. Bam! You knock him down with that blast, that gemstone you summon and throw exploding across his body. He just falls over to the ground, defeated.
If you two want to take care of that, just in case they're getting back up, but we got him.
Mm.
Did they scream or anything? Was there a kerfuffle?
They did yell.
down the hall.
And you're not sure if anyone heard them.
Oh, I think someone did.
A whole 62 people heard them.
All 62 of them. Okay.
Should we be quick? I think we should be quick about this.
So we now continue moving forward. Bennings, Valen, Wistelar are now in the front of the row. Willamie's right behind Ness. Ness is going to stay back. She chooses to stay back with Tarina for now, since might as well. She can warn you if there's danger coming from behind.
Perfect.
And that way I don't have to play her right now, because I'm bad at that. Okay.
Just do the pew-pews.
She'll just show up if you're all in danger of dying and you need an extra ally. That's what's gonna happen.
Sounds good.
Briff, give me a perception roll. Valen as well. Damn.
Oof.
Never mind. You walk a little bit further. I'm assuming you're continuing up the hall. Is that correct?
A bold assumption, yes.
A bold assumption, but yes. So you walk
I
around a
guess.
corner.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Wistelar, please roll perception.
Sure. That always goes well. Skill perception.
Mm-hmm.
Guidance. Bada. Now I'd like to cash in my +1, please. So that's a 15.
That is a 15. Excellent. With a 15, all I'm going to give you is that there seems to be a strange breeze where you're at. Doesn't seem to be coming from up the stairs or from the direction that Bennings and Valen are headed.
I look around to the other two walls next to me, and I look at Tamaris and say, "You're probably better at this than I am, but I believe there's some kind of passage here. I feel a breeze."
I will go looking for a door.
You step
So
out of the
I'm
way a
like,
little bit.
I'm just like
Thilmaris moves in.
I'm just touching shit,
So
like,
Thilmaris,
because
you have already made your roll, so you don't quite find anything. But I'll have Thilmaris and Wilhelmy make a roll as you both move down here, just to see if maybe you find something.
22.
22. I guess we don't necessarily need Wilhelmy to roll then.
I was gonna
I
say.
they
basically just, like-
can to feel better.
So
I like go around Wistalars. I just as they are just like running their hands all over, and I just like move their hands a little bit
yeah,
more
there's
expertly.
a small spot that looks like it was carved out of the stone, and you recognize there is a catch there. And as you move your hands along the edges of it, you don't feel anything other than just a trigger mechanism for whatever is in this wall. Do you wish to trigger it?
Do I see a trap?
It doesn't look like it's trapped.
I will just ping everyone in their heads that there is a door here, and I imagine that considering the placement, they weren't guarding the hallway down; they were guarding this door.
Possibly. Does anybody react to that?
Valen or Briff, would you like to go in front, or would you want me to open the door?
I also can
Am I-
talk in minds too, so we're bouncing back and
Yeah.
forth.
Yeah. Ty
Mm-hmm.
is hold on, I'm trying to find it. The divine sense.
Do you wish to? You can turn it on just to
Ooh.
check. So it's like it doesn't stay on, but it pings once and then tells you what's around you.
Yes, please.
You wish to do that?
It's like my radar.
Dolphin elocation.
Let me see. Do you feel
can't-
undead coming from north on the map? So in the direction that Thilmaris is standing, beyond that, only 50 feet away or so, there are some undead.
Okay.
Is the thing that the Morris is about to trigger, is that like the north wall or the eastern wall
North wall.
where they're standing? North wall. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can just kind of scoot out of the way if any one of the other two, if Bennings or Valen wants to get in front.
So you don't feel any monstrous beings, demons, or undead from the east, the direction you and Bennings are headed, just from wherever is on the other side of that secret door in the wall.
But that doesn't mean that there aren't other things there, like
True.
more of these people.
True.
I don't know.
All right, I'll go in front. Let's open this bitch up.
So Bennings
We'll move
comes
out of the way.
back and steps over there by Wilhelmy and Thol.
And we'll show Bennings where the catch is,
And Bennings, you reach
Oh.
over.
and just be ready to throw.
There's
I'll
a
swap places
click,
with
and
Valen.
then the
Yeah.
stone wall just slides aside. More water sloshes in. It's about a foot deeper in this room than it was where you're at, and it kind of washes through the area that you're in. And then you can
Is
see
this spring
pillars.
water or is this
This is
Like, is this hot spring water, or-
it's draining water
Ah.
from the piping in the city above.
Ew.
Right
Mm.
back into the sewers.
Hmm
Of course.
There's a momentary flashback, and Valen hears Wistel like,
The water
Good,
does
I'm
smell
good.
a little bit like
good.
a hot tub that has gone on the way too long without enough chlorine in it. So
oh,
I don't know what that smell is, but I don't want to imagine it either.
it's a little bit like cheese mixed in with
pull, like, my-
beef bouillon.
pull my tunic
And
a little
that's
bit higher.
where the
Just
show
like,
stops for today. I'm just kidding.
We'll point. We'll look at Briff and just say, "Your call, big man." Do we
wanna
go
head-
in?
Heading further in, or are you gonna
Gotta
stay
go.
out here for now?
I'm just gonna start walking. I mean, I don't know. Seems like we found the door, so.
All right.
I'll
So
join
all
in.
of you can follow him, and then when something comes up, I will let you know. Briff, as you step inside of this area, you can see that this is a 10-foot wide flooded passage braced at regular intervals by wooden beams. That's what the square blocks kind of in the middle are. There are old torch stubs floating in the murky water on the floor where they've been discarded, used a great deal of time ago. You can hear fighting from somewhere echoing off the walls up ahead. someone shouting, the sound of metal on metal, that kind of thing.
Okay. Can I stealthily approach?
Yes, you can. Give me a sneak roll, stealth roll. You get a 12. Excellent. You take a few steps forward. You see there's a door off to the east side. Do you wish to go further north or head east? The echoes seem to be coming from the north.
I don't wish to do any more by myself. I would like somebody who's actually
Oh,
stealthy to come with me.
I'm following up behind you.
Awesome. So Bennings is gonna refer to Thelmaris because he seems pretty much in his element down here.
Um,
Which
the
way
the
would you go
the
ahead?
fighting.
Or-
Does it? We probably can't hear like the actual words, but does it seem to be the tenor of? Oh God, how would I describe this? Malicious or sparring? That's the only way I can really determine it.
Sounds serious. Individuals are definitely not. Give
Pulling
me,
punches.
give me a perception roll. Let's see how much of this you can discover.
I would love to.
19. You hear the sound of a blade slice through flesh. You hear a shout of pain. You hear the sound of someone being shoulder checked into a wall. It is a life or death struggle up ahead.
I will put my finger to Briff's lips and will try and sneak past him and just stealth forward and see what I can see.
So Thelmaris is going to head up in front of everybody. Please move your character tokens to where you want them to be. Obviously, don't go all the way around the corner that Thelmaris is at unless you're also attempting to sneak. Thelmaris, please give me a stealth roll.
Yep.
At 20! Woo! All right.
Yeah.
Hell
That
yeah.
puts you at a 26. You sneak around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Neither one of them see you. So there are two individuals currently locked in battle. Beyond the hall, the flooded chamber opens up with rough-hewn steps. Climbing to the south, north, and northeast, the floor buckles up above the waterline in the middle of the room, forming a small island. Corpses and doused torches float in the water around the island, atop which two men circle each other with weapons bared. One of the men, a tall, unarmored brute with a great club and a scarred face, towers above his opponent but is gravely wounded. The smaller figure is muscular and bare-chested. He clutches a bloody dagger in one hand and a torch in the other, and has no flesh covering his skull whatsoever.
Oh.
We can see that the skull-faced individual is playing with the big man. He keeps moving very quickly around him, slicing tendons and trying to cause little nicks and cuts here and there. He laughs and he licks his blade.
Okay. Well, fuck that dude particularly, and I'll just ping everyone in their heads. We have a sadist ahead of us. And I'm just gonna get close enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think actually here is close enough because it's a 60-foot range. I'll throw a dagger at the jackass.
All right, you're currently at 50 feet. I think the range on that's 60. Is that right?
I believe so, but I don't want to be wrong, so let me check. Beep-beep-bop.
Psychic blades.
60 feet.
60
Yes,
feet,
60
yeah.
feet.
And you can go no further than that. So you can throw on that distance. That's a long throw, man.
Yeah, it is.
All right, with advantage. He's not aware you're there.
I love that for them.
That
21 to
is a hit.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll damage, please.
Oh, we love
Nice.
seeing max damage.
Damn, 10 plus another 7.
Love
The psychic dagger flies through the air and just smashes into this individual, who then shudders to the side, twisting and looking over in your direction. He hisses, and in that moment, he looks at you, and as a legendary reaction, he blinks out of existence.
Oh, you fucker!
Wow.
We'll just tell everyone. Oh,
All right. Valen, what do you do right now?
So he just left?
He seemed to have just disappeared in a
But
puff
are
of
we
black
still in
smoke.
combat?
Not at the moment. The other individual, Thilmaris, you can see him. He takes a few like stumbling steps and then just kind of sits down, bracing his weight against the great club, trying to support himself in the distance.
Do I recognize this big person?
Give me history. Let me see. What skill would work best for this? Either history or an investigation.
I'll do investigation. 14.
He's familiar, but you're not sure from where.
I will just ping back to everyone. It seems familiar, but I'm a little far away. I don't know where our skull-faced friend went. Do we approach?
There's another one, right?
Yeah. There's a person who's there, and doesn't seem, and they're actually alive.
And Tyson, this is a door over here on the right side. Is that correct?
That is.
Okay.
I'm just
Where-
gonna.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was just gonna say, was the skull dude what I was feeling for undead?
No, you feel something off. Well, no, you don't anymore. It came from a different direction than that.
But you said it,
Ooh.
I'm confused.
When you
'Cause you
felt
said
the
I was
undead
feeling
coming
that.
from the north, you
Which
had
is
felt it
where
coming
we
from
were.
this direction.
I was gonna say we've turned kind of westish, I think.
Yeah, you're heading northwest now instead of north from where you were.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna go over here by Thilmaris and try to get a view of who this person is.
Okay, you move over there.
Wait, where is he? I don't see him.
Right there.
Now you can see him. I will
Um,
just make him always visible.
Oh, there he is.
Everybody should be
My
able to see him
thing's-
now.
Sorry.
All right. We'll just kind of. I'll stay back a little bit and just kind of extend the voice. So, why are you getting tortured in this lovely vacation spot?
You step forward, and as you do so,
Shit.
Bennings, you see your brother, Bree, standing in the middle of the room.
What?
Right?
Briff?
You know I don't go by Briff.
Well, I figured calling Bennings when I'm also using the misnomer might be confusing to you and your friends. He like leans over and spits blood on the floor.
Little brother, little brother.
Aren't you the littlest?
No, I'm middle child, bitch.
This is your older brother.
I was gonna say though, but
Okay.
you were the last one to leave.
Yeah.
No, I'm the most recent to leave. There's like little ones running around, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. I approach him, sort of take like a knee by him, put my hammer down. Like, why are you down here?
Why am I? Oh, it's good to see a friendly face. Kind of wipes more blood off the corner of his mouth. Your friends wouldn't
Friendly.
happen to have any bandages, would you? I feel like my organs are trying to relieve themselves of the prison of my stomach.
One moment.
I'd heard
Ow.
about cults killing a bunch of refugees, and I decided I'd do the heroic thing. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
hasn't been working out so great for me at the moment.
Been years since you left. How did you end up in Baldur's Gate?
Oh, I ran up and down the coast for a while. Took on a couple ship hand jobs. Decided I was gonna try to go spend some of my money that I had earned. Came into town, and everything went crazy. They got assassins all up and down the coast. Did you know that?
I did. Alright, we'll help you out, but, do you know the quickest way out of here?
Oh, I surmise it's right through that door. He points just to the north a little bit. They've got an exit that leads out there near the north side of the city. You see this place? I found out it's It's owned. Oh, it's owned by the Van Thampers. They're in league with this fucking cult.
Now, how about you? Something to add there, Myers?
Just bits of perspective. One, do you remember the last name of your patron the other night?
Not one bit. All I remember was the last thing she did to me.
Her name, if I'm not mistaken, was Van Thamper, correct?
Yeah. No, she worked for the Van Thampers.
Worked for the Van Thampers.
Yeah.
What's her name? Like something Raven?
Yeah, Ravencrest. She was a lady that worked in the High Ridge, or whatever it's called. High Garden,
Yeah, she was hot, okay?
whatever it was.
Eh,
Yeah, she
she
works
worked-
for the Van Thamper family.
Yes, your patron last night worked for the Van Thampers, and the person who gave such an impassioned speech earlier today was Van Thamper herself.
Now, Phil Morris, if I may add a perspective of my own here, not only have we found Torina, who I have feelings for, and she is dying, but now we have also stumbled upon my older brother, who is also dying. I don't give a fuck who gives a shit is. I'd like to heal us, get us the fuck out of here, and then we can go over whatever you want at that point. But I think we've got
can't-
higher priorities than cultural
You
history.
can't let him get away.
Yes, we should continue
Bennings-
after that person.
Bennings, he like grabs hold of your shirt. I don't know if I'm up to it or not, but I'm gonna try like hell. Voss, this guy Voss, he's bad news. He's the one that's been currently taking these refugees in and sacrificing them. They're trying to do some sort of dark ritual thing. He's been hired by the Van Dampers to collect people. They process them down at the docks, and then they throw them into positions in town. There's a political assassination that's going to happen later today. This guy's the one trying to set it up.
A lot of information that I have nothing to do with. Did you
Did I what?
come here alone?
Well, not exactly. I had a couple of crewmates with me. They unfortunately were not up to the caliber that I needed them to be.
Hey, you have done so much since you left. This is bad. You messed up big time.
Messed up? What the fuck? You're here. How'd I mess
Yeah, I don't
up?
want to be here though. You came here on purpose. I came here on accident.
I was trying
I
to
wanted to
do
get a
good
bath.
things for people.
Hold on.
I was
Hold on.
trying
Can I
to do
make-
good things for people. If you would, please, Bennings. Roll insight.
Boy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is this dude lying?
I don't
Seriously.
feel like he's telling the truth, okay? I show up and he's like, "Hey, brother. All right, there's a bunch of political stuff you don't understand, okay?"
I mean, isn't that what brothers do?
17. There is something definitely more to it. You've known your older brother for your entire life until he left, and he was always a bit of an opportunist. He's here for something.
You might have my potty mates fooled, but I've known you since you did not go by Bennings. I've known you since you didn't have your two front teeth, boy. So now I want you to tell me, what the fuck are you doing down here?
He like leans back.
Are you in league with these people?
Is this the time? Is this the time for this? Come on, bro.
Nobody give him no goddamn bandages. This motherfucker will bleed out.
You're
if he
gonna
does
hold
not
my
talk.
injuries hot, man. You're cruel. You
No,
take after-
no, dear brother, I am not. You are going to.
I heard there's a rather large treasure here. I needed it.
Go on.
I was on my way in here. I was dealing with this, side project being what it is. Do some good
You did
for
not
people.
take one
Make
of
some
those fucking cards, did you?
cards. No, I didn't take cards. That was
Never mind. Keep on going. We got a shifty one in the party.
I came in here, and that son of a bitch ambushed me and the others. I was just trying to do right by people and make a little bit on the side. You know how it is.
Oh, no, Tyson, I'm not buying this, okay? Look, he came down for a vague treasure beneath a bathhouse. Bullshit. Do I have to intimidate him again? Can
You
I
can roll
intimidate my brother?
intimidation. Go for it. It's a lot
Hey,
harder
there we
when
go.
it's your own family.
Wait,
And
it
your
is?
older brother.
I have a
Oh,
plus
yeah.
3.
Maybe persuasion?
Fuck!
13. I'm gonna roll to see if he resists your intimidation. Yes, he does.
Fuck!
He does not find you intimidating in any way. He's
I
still
got plenty
spouting
other
some
brothers that will
smoke.
bleed out.
Yes.
Not worth the bandages. God
He's like,
damn it.
look. Deal with this guy. I'll give you everything I know. But we need to take him out now.
Alright, give him the fucking bandages.
I'll bandage him up.
Okay. Give me
Thank
your
you,
medicine roll.
Felmaris, for being reliable. And he like looks at Bree and then moves on.
Dirty 20.
Excellent. Bree gets bandaged up, stops bleeding, stretches out a little bit. Well, that's a bit better.
Out of
Thank you for that.
curiosity, what is he armed with? And is it better than what I have?
Let's see. What does he currently have? He's using a great club that is banded with metal straps and spikes.
Is it a two-handed weapon?
It is a two-handed weapon.
See ya, brother.
Hmm?
Seeing as you've royally fucked up whatever it is you were doing down here, which I still do not believe you, if this mission truly is as important to you as you say, perhaps I should be better armed if I am to encounter this individual. I mean, look at what he did to one such as yourself. Give me your
That
club,
fucker's
and I'll give you my
quick.
warhammer. We'll move on.
You're gonna take Bessie from me?
Yes.
You know what?
And you should be glad I did not take
It-
more. I have saved your life on this day. My party mates have saved your life on this day, and you will enable me now to save theirs in the future.
Fine. Let me just get that for you. Just a moment, as I have to go and find the actual item.
Thanks. God.
Okay. There goes
You
that.
should keep your warhammer.
Wait, I thought you said this was better.
It is. It's got some modifications that make it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like the great club's not as good as a warhammer.
So this one is and let's see, do we have that on there now? Yeah, so that's Bessie.
Oh, she's named too. That's cute.
You know, boys and their toys.
So what's her advantage that makes her better?
She's got some mithril strapping and spikes on it.
Ooh.
So there you go. You got Bessie there. She does 2d4 plus 5 damage with your current stats, so her average damage will be higher than your warhammer. And you give your warhammer over to your brother?
Yeah, I don't want to leave him unarmed. Yeah, I hand him over.
All right.
This
Perhaps
warhammer's name is Terrence. Remember that now. I'll be wanting it back. Alright, let's go.
Uh-huh. Lamar
perhaps
just looks back and forth between this and just like turns to both Wistelar and Valen and just says, "Is this how siblings work?"
It's a complicated family. He was not a good brother. He still is not. Look at the motherfucker. Clearly lying.
Oh my.
So, your
Hey!
weapon technically counts as a magical weapon at this point, although it doesn't share the same benefits exactly. As
Oh.
long as those mithril spikes aren't dislodged or break off.
Well, there you go.
I don't even want to know how that happens. Never mind.
So he hands
What did
that
Ben-
over to you.
Damn it.
Once all the weapon exchanging is done, Willoughby is going to take a step forward and say, did you say you were here with other people? Where are they?
They were taken by the other cultists. You didn't see them on the way in?
I was a little tied up at the time. I'm going to need more information from you later on your brother because I'm writing an epic poem about him. But in the meantime, what else is happening here? Like this is not a small area. Are there people up those stairs or behind you or what's happening?
Well, up north there. That's where the Bay Knight's central location is, and where Vaz is strongest. I was kind of hoping to keep him here when fighting him. Unfortunately, it didn't seem to work out that way. Um, all the statues to the dead three can be found in that room. Something not great.
Love that for us all.
Down here, behind you, you may notice there's the treasure room. But be careful with it. Some of this was taken from Avernus.
Hmm.
You have been to Avernus.
No, I've never been to Avernus. But these cultists, they were in league with some being named Zariel and Gargoth. Don't know who those are.
Where, sorry, Thelmaris, you had something to say.
Nope. But we should hurry as fast as possible.
Yeah, brother, where can I find you when I'm out of this shithole? I do believe we have some catching up to do.
Oh, I was thinking of helping you fight this guy. You want me to just fuck off?
Oh, you want to come with? Oh, is he healed?
No, but he's not dying anymore.
I
Can
mean,
I
he
insight
might-
check that? I don't
Okay,
really.
give me an insight check.
It seems far. No.
He's a piece of shit, Ryan. My brother sucks.
15.
Didn't land in the fucking window. Ha!
That
19.
is a 19 versus his. What is your stats?
Be dumb. Be dumb, Bree. Be
that?
dumb like me.
+1. He got a 20 to your 19.
What the fuck?
Bullshit.
Hey,
You
wait,
have-
you still have
you have a
Anna's
+1 from
plus
Anna.
one.
No, I cast it
Oh, yeah,
in
you
before,
did.
remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
So, no, unfortunately,
For the perception check.
you don't get anything off. It's fine.
All
I
right.
mean, and if
I'm
I
giving him
would've
a stink
said-
eye, but
If you were to what now,
Mhm.
Bennings?
I was gonna ask him to not come. Because if he dies, then I'll have to do a whole big thing about it, and I'll have to be like, I never should have yelled at him, boo-hoo. But it seems like he wants this at this point.
if I could make a suggestion, maybe it would benefit us to have him take Tarina to someone to be healed and Ness to join us further.
I trust Ness a whole lot more than I do my brother at this time, which is disappointing to say in the least. I would not want the two of them to be together. Also, I'm trying to save Ty from having to be Ness right now, which he does not want to do at all.
Okay. So, do you want
I
Bennings
guess
to
he's
go
coming
back?
with us.
He's coming with you? Okay. Unless he's just going to sit here and rest on his laurels. He looks at you and he
Yeah,
goes,
I think later we're gonna get whatever his bullshit is out of him, but I'm gonna give him shit the whole time. So let's move on with him. Come on, Bree, we're up front.
okay. So, Bree moves alongside you as the two of you head further into the chamber beyond.
Is this what it's like to have a brother? All I have are sisters. And this is how us sisters talk.
And now it is time for us to move via initiative. As Briff and Bree walk into the room in front of you, you can see burned torch stubs littering the floor of this hall, the western end of which is occupied by 3 6-foot-tall painted wooden statues. Each statue stands atop a 2-foot-high block of red stone, making it look taller and foreboding. The center statue resembles a heavily armored man whose face is hidden behind the fearsome visor of his helmet. It is painted red, except for his right gauntlet, which is black. Clutched in his gauntlet is a blood-red spear pointed upward. The statue to the north depicts a purple-garbed male noble wearing a harlequin mask and holding a dagger behind his back. The statue to the south portrays a black-robed skeleton with its jaw opened wide and its bony hands outstretched. Let's see here. The individual standing in the room, his face completely bereft of all skin, his skull showing red and veiny, looks over to all of you. Yes, you've now entered the inner sanctum. None of you will leave alive. And it is Valen's turn. Valen?
I don't see anything at the moment.
No, you gotta step in a little further.
Oh, okay.
So there's 10 feet in, and you can see this individual there.
So there's only one. Is this the big bad guy?
You assume as such.
I mean, listen, Red Skull is here. I assume big bad problem.
I've seen scarier.
Anybody who has veins in their bones, yeah, it's just bad.
There,
Ty, is this the boss? Psst, Ty.
Yeah.
Ty. Is this the boss?
Is this the
Ty.
boss? Is this the boss? Well, we'll find out, won't we?
I want
Roll for boss.
Sacred Flame.
You're going to call Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
As a legendary action, please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Ooh.
saving throw.
I don't like that at all.
Left or right? Oh, it saves, right? You said save.
Saves, yeah, saving throw.
Oh, we have to kill the
So
party.
you raise your hand and prepare to call the flame, the holy flame that you have access to. This individual just glares at you and says, "Stop!" And as he does so, you can feel that energy radiate through your mind, and suddenly you find yourself like holding your head and sinking to the floor as you are stunned until the end of the target's next turn.
Ooh.
Wait, target or cast?
Target. Valen loses
Can I
his
just-
next turn.
Oh, oh my god.
Can I just be like out of the corner? Get him, Bree!
Bree looks at you and just like thumps the warhammer. He
boy.
rushes forward now that Valen is currently stunned. And actually, he doesn't even rush forward. He takes a few steps. And as he stalks in your direction, he draws a black dagger from underneath of his cloak. And then he just raises it and flips it over. As he approaches you, you can feel this tingling sensation suddenly cover you. Bree, and in this distance, Thulmaris, you feel it as well. There's a tingling sensation on your skin, like all the nerve endings have just set on fire.
Ew.
He
I have
lunges
some
hit
forward
daggers too.
From who's from Red Man's dagger?
from just him getting closer to you.
Ew. Don't like that.
He moves forward and then raises that dagger up and stabs down very quickly towards Valen.
Oh, this is at advantage.
Swinging 1 and 2. I didn't actually have the second one. That hits. Why does the target disappear when I don't want it to? It went away. There we go. All right. And you are now going to take 8 and 9.
Oh my
As
god.
the dagger sinks in, you see it like move of its own accord, darting further into your skin, and it buries itself deeper than it should have.
Gross.
Okay,
Thulmaris.
love that for all of us. I'm just gonna move into this room first. Why do you do that?
Felt it.
Um,
Voluntary.
Lovely.
I think I've got
Um,
movement lock on, and we don't really need that, so that's fine. There you go.
But it's so weird that it happens like I think only in combat is when it happens.
Yeah.
Just as a question, looking at the statues,
Mhm.
do they look breakable?
Give me an insight check.
Natural
Oh, shit.
20.
Looking at the statues, you can tell that they are a mixture of stone, metal, and wood. They would indeed be breakable with enough force. You can tell as well that there are tendrils of energy, almost imperceptible, like threads from a spider, attaching themselves to this figure in front of you. He's gaining power from them.
Mm-hmm. I tap Bree,
Mhm.
and I say to him, "So, older Bennings," and I point at those 3 statues. You're on record duty. Those statues need to go down if we want him to go down.
He thuds the warhammer in hand and goes, "I'm on it."
And I'll like relay that to everyone else. Statues first, then the big man.
Should
And-
Bree get an advantage in destroying these statues, seeing as the Warhammer, before it was purposed as a Warhammer, was used to break rocks? That was its sole duty. I feel like he should get an advantage for that.
We'll see.
Okay? I feel like
Um,
the stars have aligned, okay?
I will throw out as my. Oh gosh, what do I have?
This guy is already wounded too, isn't he?
Yeah, I gave him
Does
17
not-
points of
He
damage.
does not appear to be wounded right now.
Mother Pfeiffer.
You all took
okay.
quite a bit of time talking to Bennings in the other room.
Yeah, okay.
think-
I'm gonna throw out a bag of ball bearings
Okay.
underneath him. So to just make it a lot harder for him to get around.
Okay. If he
Uh,
moves, he will
unless-
need to roll to avoid going prone.
Exactly. And then I will back where are the 3 statues, by the way?
The street. Do you see the? Well, I guess they don't really show up very well. These things that are blocking the light in the distance, those are them.
Oh, gotcha. So we'll let everyone know those 3 things have to go down before he does.
So that and that and that are the 3 statues. If you can see the drawing. I
Perfect.
posted. Okay.
Thank you
so
kindly.
You have placed. Can I make a square here? Give me a pointers. Give me a square. So he has a 5-foot square underneath of him. That is the ball bearings. Okay. Bree goes. Careful to avoid getting too close to this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He moves over, and in front of him in this corner, which one is this one? So this is the northward one. That is the Harlequin mask with dagger behind his back. That is the ball statue. Okay, he moves over there and he immediately swings at it, striking it. Boom!
Almost.
Nice big hit. The thing kind of like moves and wiggles around, and Vaz standing there just goes, "Get away from that!"
Please don't do that. Hit it again.
He has
I
a
think-
second attack. He swings once more and slams it with the hammer once more. Oh,
Damn.
he didn't get quite enough damage that time. He cracks it, and with that crack, you can see that there's something about the aura, that tingly sensation on the skin, starts to fade a little. Britt, your turn, Bennings.
You said he's quite tall, yes?
Yes.
So if I were to go to this weakened statue and strike it at the base, could I potentially get it to fall and knock the closest next statue?
Possibly. You'd have to have a pretty accurate strike.
Pretty accurate strike.
Mhm.
All right, well,
I mean, you have dice for that, right?
Yeah.
I do. What I'm wondering right now is I could go up to this first one and probably wreck it, right? Or, knowing how close it is to death, do I go to the second one and try to maybe destroy that one and get that one to fall and destroy that one? So I'm looking at destroying 1 or 2. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Should I go to a new one or should I keep working on the one?
Just as a question, does anyone have AoE damage? Okay. Then I would just say go hit the second one.
Okay, I was thinking the same thing. All right, I'm going to go
If
as
you-
carefully as I can.
You're going to have to move up and around him. So 5,
5.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can do that. If you walk too close to him, he gets an opportunity attack against you.
Oh, okay.
So you have just enough
Well-
reach to get over there, and you're now facing the altar of Bane, the one with the gauntleted fist.
That seems different than the other one. Okay. Alright, let's try to hit this on the right side of the base. Get it to fall onto the already weakened one.
All right, go ahead and give me your attack roll, please.
Alrighty. Oh, you're kidding me.
That is enough to strike it. It doesn't have armor, but it does have an AC of 10. So you do hit
Okay.
it. Go ahead and roll damage. 10 points. It's not terrible.
You can re-roll that too.
You can, because you can reroll a 1 or a 2 whenever you roll it for for the first time with your great weapon fighter.
Okay, here we go.
Got 1 less damage. So it does 9 damage. You can see a large crack appear on the side. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Yay.
Don't like that.
Constitution saving throw. This one?
Yep.
Oh no.
So a voice fills your mind
How dare you!
as you smash this statue, and suddenly you're blasted backwards 15 feet, landing next to Vaz, and you take 2d6 damage from the blast.
Jesus.
8 points.
Ouch.
I got 5 extra hit points, don't I?
No, those didn't actually exist there.
Wait, oh, Tyson, you never told me you took them away.
Yeah, I did. Said you shouldn't have had those.
Well,
That's usually
it's
what
not
taking it away means.
Tyson, we both know I wasn't listening, so it shouldn't count.
No, that's not how things count. Willamie, your turn.
God damn it.
Wonderful. I'm just gonna come up here and take a step back, look around, and Bree, you're doing such a wonderful job attacking that statue. I'm definitely writing you into our Bennings saga. Keep attacking. And I'll give Bardic inspiration to Bree.
I will do that, Miss Blue-haired lady. Whistle. I'm assuming that was you didn't have any other bonus actions or anything to do.
No, that was the bonus action.
Oh, that was. What's your main action gonna be, Willamie? Sorry.
It was just the walking up, and then she's going to just kind of. I know it's not called the total defense anymore, but yes,
Just
Dodge.
Yeah,
dodge.
dodge.
That's it.
Okay. So you have the dodge action. Whistler, your turn.
I will move into the room so I can see what the fuck's going on. I still can't see what the fuck's going on. Oh, hold on. I had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, there's the dude. Okay. And then the statues are the thing that breathes by.
Yeah, there's
So,
one.
like the weird little squiggly
The
things.
lines that are there are them, yeah. Because I don't know, somebody designed this poorly on this map. It's actually, let me just do something real quick. They designed these as walls. They don't need to actually be walls. Can you see the star now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the statue. You should actually be able to see them. I don't know why they did it that way when they built this. Anyway,
Okay.
there you go.
Mm-hmm. Bonus action. I will cast Hex on Mr. Skullface.
Okay.
And I'll give him disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
Strength checks. And then, so he is hexed. And then I will, for my action, Eldritch Blast. And for, 24.
Boom! Hit. Go ahead and roll for damage and add your hex damage as well.
And a d6.
Nice.
14.
So that's 8, and that puts it up to 14.
5, 10, 15,
Solid
20,
blast. The individual just kind of shrugs off that damage, looks at you. You're next.
And then I'll move up there, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
And that's one spell slot.
Valen, you shake off the stun. Your turn is over, unfortunately, my friend. Buzz,
You get to play D&D soon.
soon enough. Looking at Valen there, seeing the threats around him, Vaz takes a step forward and tries to plant that dagger inside of Whistler's stomach.
Ow. Ow.
Is it bad? I'm jealous of Whistler right now for being a bigger threat than Bennings, who was
Jeez, no.
Oh!
No.
You don't have to be jealous anymore.
Woo!
You don't have to be jealous at all. Me and my 24 hit.
Opposite of jealous.
Me and my
There you
so
are.
0 first, second, no. 0 floor crit death.
Is that what just happened?
27 I'm down. I'm on the floor.
No,
No,
27
no,
to
no.
hit.
It
That was just the.
that was to hit.
Oh, never
The
mind.
damage was 10
I thought that
and
was
7.
damage.
You've taken 17
Okay.
damage.
See,
Uh,
no, I'm still good.
No, no, no.
Sorry. I thought the 27 was damage. That's why I was like, well,
Oh,
that's just.
me too. This
No,
is
no.
terrifying.
No, you're not dead yet, but you
Okay.
got seriously injured. So
Yeah, ow. Ow.
and then he turns and like paces just a little bit around you while staring at your friends.
Hold on. Wasn't he on ball bearings?
He was. I need to roll to see if he falls down.
Ah!
Oh, looks like he does.
He went prone, so he can't move anywhere else. He stood up and he stabbed Wistelar, but he can't move anywhere else at all.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Yes!
So that was it.
No, but he moved before he would have damaged
No, when
Whistler.
he moved
No, but
to
he can
fall
still stand
down,
up with half
you-
his movement.
You lose half your movement when you get up from prone. So he was able to
Yeah.
still reach Wistelar, but he was going to make another action that he can't do anymore. So you did save
Yeah.
somebody from a second action. Thelmaris, your turn. You are muted, sir. No voice yet. Nope, it's gone. Your mic has died. Why?
Bing. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
For some reason, it just decided to not work anymore.
Sometimes when you don't have Discord up in front of you, like if you all tab out, it just stops picking up your mic.
I will point at Willamy and just say, whatever you do, hit those statues with anything. And I'm going to step next to Wistelar and just kind of glare daggers at Vaz as he just says, "That's my dragon," and I'm gonna attempt to hit him
Okay, give me your attack
with some
roll,
psychic
please.
damage. Oh, that's terrible.
You swing, he just like ducks to the side.
And I'll make a bonus action swing. Oh my gosh, both of them
He
missed.
ducks onto the other side and laughs at you. Where did you learn your knife skills? And then, as a legendary action, since I get a couple of those, he's just going to strike at you.
Sure,
Whoa. Fuck.
sure. Yeah. Welcome to legendary actions. They suck.
Boss fight. Vaz, come back to you for a second, because now we're going to go like this. Whew, you dodge aside, narrowly avoiding that blade as it zings by. There's like a vibrating energy coming off of it.
Apparently from the same place you did.
Bree swings in one more time at the statue here.
Hey!
Smacks it. He shatters the statue, and as it breaks, he must make a Constitution saving throw. Oof. Bloody lines begin to appear all over his body, like there was that webbing that was coming from the statue to Vaz, wraps around him and then tears as he takes 3d6 damage.
Oh my gosh.
7 points.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
4, 5, 6,
Could have been worse.
He like, ow, fuck! And the statue just crumbles to the ground, and as it does so, that tingling sensation on your skin fades.
Hit the west one.
Bennings,
Does Boz look any different?
he seems a little less dark and shadowy. Seems to be moving slightly slower.
I'm running back up to the statue
you
that kicked my
run-
ass.
As you get up to run, he turns and recognizes what you're attempting to do, and he stabs at your back.
Bitch.
All right, Vaz, give me your attack roll, please. Aura of murder is no longer active. 20 is a hit.
Aura of
Whoa!
murder.
Hold on. Do I get a defense roll?
No, you don't at the moment.
Of course not. This is
You are
D&D,
going
my
to take
mistake.
7 points of damage, and that's that.
On
It already
top
makes it
of-
on your character sheet, by the way.
Okay, on top of my... Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, I got 15 hit points left? I'm fine. Okay. Running back to the statue. Fuck that dude. We're gonna hit it again.
Okay, now
You
go ahead
got
and make your
this.
swing.
Smack it hard.
And we'll go to action. Gonna roll to attack.
That
Fuck
is a
me.
9. That is one below the hit.
I-
Did you?
I would be willing to give him the inspiration if everybody else
Yes.
is.
Hold
Yes.
on. I historically do bad with inspiration. It will be a waste. Check the record. It's never once worked out for me in this game.
You do have your +1 from Anna, correct?
Oh, that would make it 10.
That's a 10.
There you go.
That's a hit.
Who's Anna?
Sanctum Cosplays. Who do you
Sanctum.
think Anna is? You played with her
She was
Friday
Jesse
night.
on Friday.
Yeah, you
Oh,
literally
shit,
like
is
2
she-
days ago.
No, is she in the Twitch?
She's in the
Yeah.
Twitch. Yeah, she sent
Well,
you a
I don't have
+1.
that up. I don't have that up and running. I thought
She
Anna
sent
was
you
a character.
a
I know
+1
who
to be
Anna
beneficial
is
to
in
you.
life, but not in this universe because everybody has.
And Barty, she
Fuck
just
all
sent
of
you
you.
another +1. So.
Anna's great. I
Energy is
loved
like-
when she hit me.
Are they in the Facebook?
So go ahead and roll for damage.
All right, let's do it.
Boom! Your hit shatters the statue, and as it crumbles to the ground, something seems to weaken Vaz. He struggles a little bit. Curse you all! You will fall to the might of the three.
This is what takes me out of the game, y'all. I don't think I can do another Constitution.
You didn't have to in this time. The statue was only able to protect itself once.
Oh, sweet.
But
Okay.
you do have one other statue to deal with. It is
Yeah,
now,
and I don't have action surge anymore. Shit.
Willemy, your turn.
Do you have dissonant whispers?
All right. I've been trying to figure out what I can do to damage a statue. I think the big thing right now is I'm going to go ahead and can I cast invisibility on myself?
Absolutely.
Then I am going to go invisible. And I'm going to sneak around to the statue so that I can get in position. So that when I do figure out something, possibly just pushing really hard, I can do that.
Invisibility.
You could just disengage and walk past him, because then you wouldn't have to spend the second level spell slot. And he also spent his reaction, so...
Oh, if he's already reacted, then yeah. Never mind.
Okay.
I will just walk past.
All right. Well, then we'll take that invisibility off of you. Okay, we're good.
I had forgotten that he had already used his...
His reaction, yeah. So you move over to the other statue. You can just try to push on it?
Yeah, I'll just try to push it over.
Give me a athletics check. There's an inspiration that was just granted to you by Doyle.
Nat 20,
Aww.
nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
17. Not bad. You
I mean,
begin
it's not
shoving into this thing and pushing. A grinding pop is heard as you start to try to push it over. The statue's hand twists a gnarled, bony claw from this skeleton-like figure as it tries to rake your eyes.
Ow.
I'm not okay with that.
You dodge aside deftly, narrowly avoiding being grasped by the statue. And it is now Wistelar's turn.
I was gonna say, does her black?
Oh.
She still has her black dagger, right?
She does.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
That is. Yep. Oh,
The
boy.
statue has been weakened by Willemy pushing it aside.
Nice.
This dude already used the reaction?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This-
Ty, were you just moving me?
I
Or
was
was that
moving
me?
you to get a pin that was in the way. Moved aside.
Oh, that's fine. I was going to move back anyway. I'm going to take just a step back, and then I will. Elvis again. That's only going to be a 15.
15 Eldritch Blast hits Vaz. Roll for damage.
Hey! So I got that, and I got my d6. Ooh, that's a good 12.
12 points.
And that will be my turn. Yes.
Okay. We're back up. Valen, you're no longer stunned. You're able to move. You're able to continue playing. Congratulations.
Hit him. Beat him into the ground.
Well, yes. Is the booming blade something I'm still able to use at this point?
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so you can use it with every
Okay.
attack if you want.
And then Divine Smite too, huh?
Divine Smite is usable only with spell slots.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna Booming Blade this asshole.
All right, so energy wraps itself around your weapon, and you go to attack. That is a hit. Congratulations. Go ahead and roll damage against Vaz. 5 points. He's limbed in glowing energy. If he moves, he will take additional damage. If you want to swing your shield, you can do so now as well.
I will do that because this guy pissed me off.
That is also a hit. Roll for damage from the shield bash.
Nice,
Boom.
nice.
He staggers. You swing in. Bang! Hit him with the other arm. And it is now his turn. Striking him a few times. The blasts that are coming from Wistelar. The individual... immediately just ignores Valen and walks over towards Wistelar. Valen,
1d8.
go ahead and get an attack of an
I'll.
opportunity.
I'll.
And you roll a d8 for the booming blade damage.
Yes.
You miss with your
Man.
opportunity attack, swinging, but go ahead and roll a d8 and add that to damage. 5 points. And as he moves forward over towards Wistelar, he looks at you in the face, Thilmaris, and he says, I'm sure the two of us will be seeing each other again in the future. In the meantime, let's say goodbye to your friend. Like, dagger goes out to the side, trying to slit Wistelar's throat.
Miss him.
Wait, question:
Mm-hmm.
Are the ball bearings still there?
They were under him.
That was on the
in a
other
different
spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
showing
that
in my
just
hand.
hits.
One hit.
Damn it.
Yeah.
And Wistelar drops to the ground. As he drops to the ground,
Exactly.
Vaz steps over top of him with that with the dagger raised one more time and looks
Yeah.
at you,
That would hit.
and then strikes down.
I'm going to.
That's
murder
2
him.
death saves.
Yeah.
He hit you.
That's,
And that's
2
his
death
turn.
saves. Boom, boom.
So he just turns
My
his
hex
skull.
is no longer up.
No longer. He just turns his skull a rictus grin and just laughs at you.
Mm-hmm. I don't like being laughed at. Nope, I won't do it.
Thought about
Fulmaris will bonus action to disengage,
Mm-hmm.
and then will. Is it possible? I want to make sure that this is actually possible. Otherwise, I will just hit him.
Are you trying to stabilize Whistler?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it is an action. Yes, that is an
You
action.
can.
Okay.
It is
yeah,
an action.
you
So-
should be able to. Yeah.
I will
Give
perform
me-
a medicine check.
Give me the medicine.
Doesn't it have to be like.
You're good. Whistler is no longer making death
Nice.
saves.
It's just like very frantically finding like that wound to staunch it
Go through.
and putting like an immense amount of pressure to keep them stable. So
Bree turns
that's
over.
my turn.
Bree looks over at Briff. All right, Briff. You take care of that last statue. I got this guy. And he like moves across the room to swing.
No, buddy.
That's he did. He just
No.
went walking in that direction. And he swings.
Please hit.
He misses. Woof.
Does he
Swings.
miss with the bardic inspiration too?
Well,
He does have it.
yes, he
Son of a
does. He
bitch.
still misses. And then he swings back with the second swing. Woof. And misses again.
Gosh darn it!
Fuck.
Bennings, your
Bree
turn.
is so
This man.
stupid. He's always been dumb. God damn it.
Hit the
Of
statue.
all the
Hit the
relatives
statue.
I could have found in a dungeon, yeah. Gonna go hit the marble or whatever the hell it's made out of.
All right, give me your attack roll.
The marble.
Yeah. I was hoping I could do weakening strike, but I'll just keep hitting things that only hit me back. Alright, here we go.
I feel like that's a fighter's life.
Pretty much.
Nice hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Thank you.
Yay.
Ooh,
Bennings, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, Bennings isn't bad at wisdom, I don't think.
No, it's
I
not as bad as
remember.
it could be.
I mean, dice are dice.
Oh boy. Huh,
Hey!
Oh, you got it. A blast of necrotic energy seems to radiate around the statue, and as it strikes you, you just hear the voice of whatever malevolent force is behind the statue state, "Your life is mine." And you shrug off the pain. Ow! It stung, but the statue collapses, crushed to the ground. And
Steel trap.
Vaz starts screaming in pain as all of his nerve endings on his face suddenly hurt.
Got your Horcruxes, bitch.
Willamy, it is your turn.
That's all very fun and good. Let's go give this personage a taste of their own medicine. I'm gonna go stab him with that black dagger.
All right, rushing forward, you swing the black dagger before you give me an attack roll. And you miss, unfortunately. But I will give you advantage on the roll. So roll one more time, since he's currently in some severe pain.
Burp, burp,
You missed the
burp.
second time, too. Dagger goes in.
Nice and spoken.
He very deftly just turns and deflects it with one of his daggers, now one in each hand. He's moving slowly. Until the combat ends, he is currently at disadvantage. You have advantage against him in every attack.
Love that.
Whistler, it is your turn to not die, so you lay upon the floor.
Nope, that's one.
And you fail.
No.
Oh no,
You
it's
don't-
stable,
He's
so I
stable.
don't have to roll
He's stable.
anymore. I think that's a yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just at
you're
0.
stable.
Hell yeah.
I'm just not.
Because that would have been a failure. You would have been dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're back up. Valen, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to him and I'm going to hit him with my long sword.
You and your long sword.
That's a bold move.
That's
You have advantage, so you can roll a second time.
Okay.
Got this. You got this.
Oh,
Will
God.
strike you
You
down
swing
with
in.
my holy
He just
saber.
zips back and forth underneath of it. He knocks your sword aside. You can roll to shield bash, or you can use a pommel strike if you'd like.
What does Pommel Strike do?
It's down there at the very bottom of your abilities table. Pommel strike allows you to hit him with the butt of your weapon and potentially daze them, removing their reaction until the end of your
Yes.
next turn. So
Yes.
pommel strike has been activated. Go ahead and attack with your. It's the same as your shield in overall stats, so just use your shield bash.
Oh, sorry. I hit
You
the
have to
wrong thing.
roll to actually hit him first. You did hit.
Hey.
Okay, and you
5
caused the
points of
damage
damage.
already. So you did 5 points of damage, and he like staggers backwards. Ah! He has no reactions, and it is now his turn. Let's see. Surrounded by foes, they're all trying to murder his ass. Who's his biggest target?
I'm
This
just
time-
saying, if he just uses both attacks on me, he just insta kills me.
It's true,
Mhm.
but he is not truly wanting to just die and take you out at the same time. He'd rather try to fight as
Bitch.
best he can. Bitch.
Since you're stable at 0, he would have to knock you down once, which would then start the death saves, and
Yeah,
it would only
that's
get you to
true.
2.
But it
So-
would, yeah, because they would still be 0. Yeah,
He
you know, you're right.
swings out with a dagger towards Valen and twists and tries to stab Bree. So that's 2 attacks. One is made there. And that's going
Oof.
to hit Valen. Valen, you are struck for 7 points of damage as the knife sinks in very deeply into your midsection. He then turns and attacks Bree. And Bree jumps backwards and just smacks his hand aside. He's fine. It is now Thulmaris' turn.
Oh, wow. Why don't we just give him a little bit of the old psychic one, too?
Psychic Razzle Dazzle. That is
Dirty
a
20 to hit.
hit. Hold on just a moment. There you are. Target him, please. There we go. Go ahead and give me damage. That's a good hit.
And
There's 5 plus
Jesus.
There's 7 total damage.
And we'll just give him a bonus action Watusi.
All right, give it up. Swinging with the other one. And you missed.
15.
No, that's a hit. Okay,
Damn.
you got him. You got him.
Hey!
Roll for damage.
That'll be 1d4 though.
1 dice.
6. I love how when sneak attack I did only 1 more point of damage in my bonus action.
Yep. Zik. So it is now Bree's turn. He gets the swing in on this bitch here. That's a hit. And he does a d10 plus 2, 5, 6, 7 damage. 5, 6, 7. And then he swings a second time. Misses that time, though.
Is the second one an advantage?
Yes, it is. Actually, I forgot to put that on advantage. Thought I had. There we go. That's a hit.
Die.
Boom! As Bree comes in, crack! Crack with Bending's hammer. He drops that guy to the ground, and he is dead.
Oh.
Holy hell.
And
Bree,
now we
like,
breathe.
leans back and goes,
Let me get.
"Oh, yeah, that's the stuff right there. Oh, yeah, I'm glad he's out." Yeah, he just kind of leans over and pokes at the guy. Give me a perception check. Anybody who's currently standing around him. In this case, Thelmaris, Valen, and Willoughby.
18.
18 and a 19, and he got it. Okay. All of you see him pocket something from inside the guy's, like, cloak.
Absolutely not. When he pulls it out, it's like I have one hand on Wistel, and I just hop over with the other hand to grab his wrist and just say, "I don't know what you took, but not today."
Hand in the cookie jar. Yeah, this is mine. So, hands off.
Whoever is next to me, I don't know what I'm looking at because I'm more concerned about Wistel.
Valen, I'm going to go over and lay hands on Wistelar, so you do what you need to do.
Still,
So
you
I'll
gain
just take my
back
hand.
2 health.
And just like you just see Thulmaris like lifting their hand off of what used to be a bleeding wound.
Okay. What?
How are you doing?
Ow. I'm gonna just lay here.
But we'll like turn.
Yeah, they're just laying down, eyes closed.
So, Bennings, the other Bennings, looks over and goes, "Well, job well done. And I'm assuming you took out some of the others on the way in here. Guy and a girl, usually all about torture."
Bree's going to, or Willoughby's going to look in Bree's eyes and use command and say, "Drop."
Okay, saving throw is being made.
Damn it!
He saves. He's like, "No."
Stop it.
No. Bennings, what are you up to right now?
Just kind of watching this all go down. Like, I've seen him get away with shit since childhood, so, this is pretty par for the course for Bree. Pretty frustrating.
I will I'll ask Willoughby to search our lovely dead person's body.
Yeah.
And Valen, could you keep an eye on him for the moment?
Are we talking about Wistelar?
Bree.
Oh, yes. Yes, I can.
And a door just opened up behind us.
The
Or
walls, like, goes into the floor. if you'd like to step in there, you can.
I'll take a step in, cautiously looking for traps.
Okay. So, you step in, cautiously looking for traps. Bennings, are you following Vilmars?
Yeah.
Take a couple of steps into this room, and 9 wooden crates are scattered throughout this room. Scurrying among them are a few rats that are just kind of going from edge of the room to edge of the room. The crates themselves happen to have some straw sticking out of them, but you can't see anything in them without pulling off the tops.
I'll go over to one of them, take out my crowbar, and pop one.
Okay. Popping it open, you can see that there is a box full of alchemist fire. There's about 12 of them in there.
I will look at Bennings and just say, "Mind help me pop these tops?"
I know nothing about what we are opening, but it looks lethal, and I
Just
don't know.
don't shake them unnecessarily. Just pop the top.
Just take the top off. That's it.
Yes. I mean, you did it last night. I don't know why you're having a problem with it now.
No, Thelmaris, we keep that in the dungeon, okay? What happens below the bathhouse stays below the bathhouse. It was dark. I did not know what was going on, okay? It's not my fault Miss Ravencrest warmed me up to some new ideas, alright?
Oh, of course, absolutely. I'm sure that your brother would love to hear about the journeys you've had ever since leaving home.
So take the tops off, you say?
So, Valen, you're taking care of Whistler, right? Willamy, what are you doing right now?
I'm watching Bree.
You're watching Bree. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm just
Dylan's
lying
watching
down.
Bree. I'm looting the body.
So
Can I
Bree
try?
kind of
Oh,
like turns around and he's like, "So you all were looking for the exit in here. I know it's around here somewhere." And he starts like patting the wall nearby.
100% he's running. Stop
Okay.
him.
I'm gonna right now take out the monocles that are in my thing, and I'm just gonna put one on him and attach the other one to my hand.
Give me an athletics roll, if you would, please.
Oh no. This mother Pfeiffer is the slipperiest mother Pfeiffer.
You go to get a hold of him, and he shoves out one of those large hands he has into the center of your chest, knocking you aside. As he twists something on the wall slides open, and he steps out.
Do I get
He's
a
like,
reaction?
"Sorry."
got
He
a
got a
20.
nat 20, so
But do I get an action while
who
I can
did?
still see him?
Bree got a nat 20 to avoid you.
Yeah. Tyson,
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
do
what
I
were
get
you
an
saying?
action while I can still see him?
You can attempt something. What are you going to do?
I'm going to cast suggestion and say, "You shall not leave us." And that's the entire suggestion.
All right. Suggestion. What's your
Wisdom save.
It would be so I think it's only a 13,
13,
for
yeah.
the wisdom save. It's not high, but it's what I got.
Oh,
Hat.
6, 7, 8, 9?
He
Okay.
would need a +7.
He takes a step out the door for a second, and then he just kind of turns and waits.
And then I'm just gonna be like, "Fucker," and I'm just gonna lay back down.
So you're popping the lid, Thul. You and Bennings. Bennings, you happen to see in the next case that you open up, there's more of the explosives of the alchemist's fire, and there is a tiny rolled up scroll with the Van Thampor family seal in wax on the outside of it.
Thelmaris?
yes, dear.
I found something. The odds that it is in a language I cannot read or I can read are substantially low. So if you want to, take
I'll
a gander.
take the. Actually, my question to you is:
Mhm.
Is it better for me to take this as evidence or to leave it here as evidence?
I mean, evidence
Because
for who? The
The
flaming
fist will have to come down here to confiscate whatever we leave down here.
Okay,
We're not
and
taking.
they find 5 or 6 bottles of fire. What's a who's it gives a shit? Okay, they don't know that a scroll was in this box. Okay, they don't know what we found. We have deniability. Okay, fuck them.
I'm more thinking about, because the Van Thamper seal is here, can it be used as a pretense to go take care of the Van Thampers with official fist support, or
If you were to...
Here's the question.
Hmm?
Oh, I was just gonna say, who's to say we're gonna have their support when they set us up from the beginning? Just saying, it doesn't seem like there are allies in any aspect of this. I'd almost rather read it.
Do you want to open it? You're the one that has your hand on the object.
No, I mean, I've already handed it to Thelmaris.
okay.
I don't want this.
I'll open it. I will. I do want to see what it says.
Okay, I'm going to send you a private message real quick.
Oh crap!
I do ask
That's
that you read this
terrifying.
motherfucker aloud.
Of
in
course I
my
will.
and tongue. Yeah, I don't believe you.
So
They have to see what it is first.
here you go. So you can read over
Uh-huh.
this, and then you can reveal it to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, Bennings is showing trust issues, obviously gained from years of experience with their own family.
Yeah, I mean, sure. They're the ones that have to fuck you up, right? What am I talking about, Anna? You get it. Come on now.
So, Bennings, you see, like, it's at first like a shadow come over Thul's face, but then I think there's actually just a moment of like genuine concern for you.
Ah, I ain't done nothing. I've been
And-
here for like 5 minutes. God damn it.
And Ulmaris will say, just in your head, I'm so sorry. Your brother has been working with these people, and will show you the note that implicates him.
Okay,
I can't, Tyson, I can read this note, right?
You can read it now. Here you go.
Da-na-na-na-na-na, I'm waiting for it.
It's in the
Get-
chat in Fantasy Grounds Unity. So you should see it in this
Oh.
place where your dice roll.
I didn't know Fantasy Ground Unity had this option.
It does.
It's not signed, though, correct?
It's not signed.
Does the name Thirstwell mean anything to me?
Insight or investigation, whichever's better for you.
Insight.
It's not a hard roll, but yeah, with a 16. Thirstwell Van Thamper. This is a message from Thirstwell's brother, and Thirstwell himself, it appears. Or
Yeah.
from them, yes.
Glennis and Yignath. Have we...
You did. Well, you didn't know their names.
Okay.
But those were the other leaders of the cult down here that you killed. Flennis was
Hold
the
on.
undead one.
Gotcha.
Motherfucker. Alright, Bennings wants to walk up and, taking a page from Anna's book, hit Bree Bennings.
You just walk
Ooh.
over and punch Bree.
Yeah!
Give me an attack roll.
Not hard, but you know,
Yeah.
hard.
He
I'm gonna
likes-
pull Wistalar back.
Well, actually, before he can get out there, that suggestion is ended.
No, it's 8 hours.
Is suggestion 8 hours? Holy cow!
It's 8
Suggestion is
hours.
8 hours.
So he's just standing there. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's 8 hours because I said you cannot leave us. He has to spend the entire 8 hours performing that action.
Okay.
But the only
right.
the thing is can I tell Bettings is about to like sock him? And I'm assuming, are you socking them to
Give
like
me-
hurt them, or are you like haha hitting them?
Give me a insight
Oh, it's
check.
not a ha-ha. It's a, what the fuck are you
Yeah,
doing?
give me an insight check, Wisdom.
Oh boy.
Because
sure.
this will knock him out of suggestion if he gets slugged.
Yeah, that was the main reason. If I can't tell,
You can't tell.
okay then. Yep, I'm just sleeping.
Bennings walks over, throws that fist, and he's not moving, so you just hit him with it. 1 point of damage. Well, it would be your strength plus.
I don't think I want to roll to try and incapacitate anybody. Can I just hit him? Am I gonna fail so bad at moving my arm that I somehow punch the
No.
wall and break my face?
You hit him.
Yep.
You hit him, and you just bam right upside the face. He like twists his head a little bit and shakes it. He's like, oh my God, man, why would you do that? Oh, you son of a! And he drops something on the ground. Everybody make a dex saving throw.
God damn it.
Nope.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
You're the only one that seems to be able to get out of the way of this. Okay. Thilmaris, you leap backward as a black viscous smoke just kind of floods the room. A cracked object he threw up on the floor, like spreading out to everybody else, who now starts hacking and coughing and choking. And you hear the sound of a sliding stone wall.
but he can't leave, right?
You just knocked him out of his
You hit him.
Punched him, so you broke my
Yeah.
spell.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's why I
as
was
you,
trying
like-
to see if I could tell what you were about to do.
As you hack and cough and
Fuck.
this stuff dissipates, your brother is gone, and the door that was in front of you is no longer open.
Did we see roughly where on the wall he touched to open it?
Yeah, you can take a look at that area. I'm going to tell you, though, you find the catch. It's not that hard to find, but it's locked from the other side now.
Okay.
Break down the wall.
So,
I'm
with
going to
that,
help Wistar up.
we are going to take a 10-minute break, and we will be
Yep.
back soon, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you on the other side. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm in the wrong spot now. There we go. I was a little too high. My head got cut off. We now have all these individuals, these lovely people here, having finished the dungeon. Technically, you've done the job the Fist has asked for, and you can now turn that in and find out what the next steps are going to be. But you are still here for now, and there is still a little more to be discovered if you would like to do so. You do have all those crates in the other room. You do have a staircase down below that Bree had mentioned also contained some stolen goods from Avernus. So if you want to check those out, you can do that. But let's just get back to where you're all at now. Black clouds of smoke just choked you all out. You kind of cough and everything. And then the door that had been in the wall nearby is gone. Locked from the other side, unless you can find a way to get out through that or break it down or some other such thing. You might not be able to go in that direction. So, what happens next?
Fulmaris just looks at Bennings and just says, well, that was stupid.
We both know I don't know magic, okay?
Regardless, though, I just wanted to say, regardless how stupid it was your decision to make. I don't like keeping information like that from people, so...
I mean, it makes sense. If it was gonna happen to someone in the family, it would have been Bray. He's always had a bit of a rebel in him. It actually is one of the things I love most about him. When my when that thing happened, he would take me out and we'd fetch ourselves a drink or two even when we couldn't, and always meant a lot to me. So it's just kind of hard to see a family go down this rabbit hole and looking like they got no way back. So I do apologize for letting him get away. I just could not constrain myself when a family member did something like that, that's all. Especially one I loved so dearly.
On the plus side, if anybody's going to know where he is, it's going to be you.
Well, he did say if he'd want to go with us, and he gave me no indication of where he would be if we reached the surface. He left way before me, a couple of years, so it'd be hard to say where he might go. I was surprised he came to Baldur's Gate at all in the first place. I thought he went east. But I suppose we could give it a try, yes.
Two things. One, we should probably head to the Low Lantern Tavern.
Okay.
It's mentioned in this document.
All of you that feel magic. Valen, Thul, Willamy, Whistler. All of you, please roll an Arcana check for me.
You say Arcana? Sorry.
Yes,
Ooh,
sir.
that is a natural one.
You're not feeling nothing.
Nope.
Valen, you're feeling indigestion.
Got it.
Willamy's feeling...
16.
So, Willamy and Whistler, as Thalmaris is talking to Bennings, they're having this conversation. You feel energy radiating out from the body of Oz on the ground. And,
Oh, shit.
It seems to be heading southwest, back deeper into the dungeon you were at. As you look down, you notice that his body lying flat upon the floor, face down, big black cloak radiating on him. Red light seems to be emanating from underneath the edges of his form on the ground.
I don't think that this is good. Maybe we should leave.
I don't know if he's still alive or what, but it seems like something left his body and is traveling somewhere else in this place.
Well, there's a treasure room to the south of us, and there's a few more crates in there to search. Do we leave quickly, or do we search for any remaining things that aren't bolted down and get the hell out of
Everybody,
here?
roll a dexterity saving throw.
Son of a bitch. Hey! Must be the
Nice.
money!
8 from Wistelar. Ooh.
Yep.
9. Okay. All of you have succeeded. This wasn't a very difficult thing. Suddenly, a blazing heat seems to come between all of you where this corpse is upon the floor. And you all kind of scramble back, just trying to avoid it, trying not to be harmed by whatever the fuck this new thing is. And as you do so, you see Vaz's body, like, implode upon itself and twist. There's a bunch of energy in the air. A red floating ruby seems to have lifted up out of his chest. And then it just spins in the air and then pops out of existence. The smell of sulfur and flame. And for a brief second, you saw a different plane of existence through a very tiny window, a crack in the air. A place that happens to have red skies and fires, and the landscape itself is just ablaze. You saw into Avernus for a brief moment. Vaz allowed himself to be sacrificed as one of the necessary steps to this ritual.
Oh no.
That's not good.
They're one step closer to pulling Baldur's Gate into hell.
Let's see if we can get them to take 2 steps back. What do we need to do?
Van Thamper. We need to stop the Van Thampers. Like, Thulmaris is visibly shaken.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, like, a bit of their scarf through all of this has, like, finally come off of their neck a little bit. And there's, like, a scar, like a very large scar on his neck. As they just said, we need to make sure we're ready. Let's go through the last of those crates and get whatever treasure we can find south of us and get out of here. We've done what the Fist have asked. We no longer owe them anything.
Willamy will reach out gently and move the scarf to cover everything. And then, let's go.
So, the crates in the opposite room.
Wait,
Yes, sir.
Tyson,
Go for it.
can Bennings do a perception check to see if he can see what was on Thalmaris? The scars?
Yeah, give me a perception roll.
Thank you. Oh, damn it.
With an 11,
Me too.
all you could really see, same thing for you, was that he did have a scar. It was vaguely like hand-shaped, sort of.
Mm.
But you
Thank
can't
you.
really. That was all you got out of it.
But like when you do that, Willamy,
Mhm.
just saucers for eyes for a good, like there's a crack in a mask and it goes right back up like a second and a half later. Thank you. Never fully dressed unless you're covering up your skin, after all. No need to show things when you're not in the bedroom. Yeah, I'm just gonna go pop the rest of those crates. Just a way to get out of this damn room with everyone looking at me.
All right, so crates are to the right. There's also potential treasure down south if you wanted to go check out what was brought from Avernus. That is up to you.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna have Bennings, Willamy, if you would take the crates. I think Valen and myself would probably be the best but Valen, myself, and Wistelar would be the best people to look down south.
Bennings, I couldn't help but notice that you had also moved over by the statues as you did so.
Well, I wanted to see, seeing as all I did was wreck a bunch of stone in that encounter, if there was anything worth getting out of them.
Yeah, you can search the statues. We'll let you. So you're gonna go to the statues to search those. Thulmaris, you're gonna head down to the other area with the Avernus stuff. Does anybody go with you?
I ask Valen and I'll ask Whistler. Will the
Yeah,
two of you
I'll-
accompany me?
I'll get
Absolutely.
myself up and I'll join them.
All right, so you go that direction. Willoughby, where are you going? Are you staying with Bennings? Are you going to go and deal with the crates? Or head with everybody else?
She'll stay with Bennings for the time being.
I'll
Okay.
give her my crowbar.
So since they're in the closer room, we're gonna start there. Um, the statues. Which one do you check out first? The Bane Ball or Merkel statue?
The middle one.
The middle one was Bane, the old god of order, I guess.
Tyranny.
Tyranny, yeah, the worst kind of order. On the ground, the fragmented statue bears a spear that it is holding, and of course, it has a black gauntleted hand. So the black gauntlet and the spear are still there.
All right, can I just pick them up and hand them to Wilhelmine? Be like, I've already fucked up magic enough today. Is there anything in these that might be treacherous?
So
Wait, hold on. I don't even want to pick them up.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Not
No.
gonna touch them yet.
I'm gonna ask
Okay.
her. Yeah. No. I'm gonna wave your hands over them. I don't know what happens. Magic.
Okay.
I mean, they are holy symbols, so it's possible that they'll be problematic. I don't really have any way to,
I thought
turn
you
them
could.
off.
I thought you could detect magic, right?
You can attempt to find out if they're magical. Takes you a moment.
Okay, I will check and see.
Give me an Arcana check. Now, you won't be able to tell what they can do. That's for an actual detect magic spell. But
Right. Nope. No clue.
7. That's just. What are you looking at first? I'm gonna let you make a roll for each item. So you have the gauntlet and you have the spear.
She'd probably start with the gauntlet.
Okay. It gives you an uneasy feeling. That's it. You can't really tell if it's magical or not. And then go ahead and roll for the spear. You do detect that there is a subtle bit of magic following the spear.
Melanie,
mean-
would you like either item?
Not really, but we could probably get some money for them somewhere.
True.
Yeah, I will pick them up against my better judgment.
Okay.
Also, I'm low on health. If I eat this weird fruit in my inventory, does that heal me?
You have no idea.
Okay.
do you wanna-
we
We
should
have no
tell you what
idea.
that is.
Do you want to eat a fruit?
Oh,
They
I'm
handed you a
sorry.
fruit. Go for it. One conundrum fruit coming up. You wanted to eat it?
Hey, Willamie, what's this thing y'all gave me while I was taking a big nap earlier?
It's just a conundrum fruit. I don't know what it does. You could try to eat it, but it could be really bad. Or it
You
could
gonna
be
eat
really
it?
good.
Pass. I
You don't
don't
want to eat
know.
it? Okay.
No, I'm good.
All right.
right.
So you take the spear.
Yeah, does anybody want a spear? Are
Take
any
it.
of you guys a ranged quickfire? Like, Clint, would this be something good for you?
Hypothetically, I could use a spear, but I
Potentially magical. I don't know, you
As-
do piercing damage, right?
As your
It-
hand reaches down and grabs onto the shaft of the spear, red runes limn the edges of it and go up to the head where it flares into a small flame and then before dying down.
Either it doesn't like you or it really likes you.
It is very warm to the touch as you hold it, but other than that, it doesn't seem to cause you any pain. It feels uncomfortable to have it in your hands, though, like it's wrong in some way.
I'm gonna tie it to my backpack, so I'll just have a spear sticking up out the back now.
Okay, and you have a gauntlet you're going to take too?
Willie, you're sure you don't want anything? Like gauntlets, do you have armor at all? Like maybe this would be good armor?
I don't think I could play my pipes while I'm wearing that, so no, I'm good.
Do these do anything when I pick them up?
You pick up the gauntlet. All right, you reach down. As soon as you touch it, the gauntlet seems to crack in half. It very quickly envelops your hand, attaching itself with strong barbs at your wrist in a way that it's not going to be easy to remove. and then it just stops.
Sure. Okay, I'm down with it. Sure.
All right.
That's-
Bane's Gauntlet. You gain +1 AC, and you can use the spell Suggestion once a day. However,
Ooh.
you don't know what else is gonna happen with it.
It's a
Oh,
cursed item, isn't it?
to go shake Valen's
No.
hand.
I'm gonna
I
let
need to
you
add
just
that
have that
on.
over there.
Let's
Just
see.
no thanks.
Spells.
You need to wash your hands first, okay?
Yep.
In holy water.
I don't think I can take this off, dude. Okay, it's like part of me now.
So you now have the spell Suggestion under your fighter actions and effects. And you can use this once per day. Can I modify that to work as a once per day item, or do we just have to remember that? I think we do. That's fine.
Can't you just revise the description to include once a day? if
That's
you
what
need
I'm
to
trying
reminder?
to do. Expand on next roll. Once per modifier. Never. It doesn't look like it's target. Nah, it doesn't have an option here. It looks like for me to do that for this particular one. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. But we've got it on your sheet now. It's under your fighter actions at the bottom. So once per long rest. That's what it is. All right. That's one statue down, Briff. You want to go to another one?
Do you want any of this? We got a whole room of boxes to go search. Apparently that's us. We're just the cleanup crew.
I know that feeling. Yeah, we could just go look at the boxes, I guess. I don't
all
know.
this stuff seems like ultimately it's probably just going to be bad, and I never should have touched it to begin with. So let's just go check out the boxes and figure out what nightmares are there.
I mean, it's all going to be bad, but yeah, we can definitely check out the boxes, and it might be less directly personally bad.
I don't know. Last one had a note that said "fuck you" in it.
That's just emotional damage. You get used to that.
So the next box you
Emotional
open, you see that there are a few daggers in there that seem to have the symbols of the Dead Three upon them. There's some manacles inside. There's salt and torture implements. The next box you open happens to have a pile of rations and potions of healing inside of it. So there are 4 potions of healing there, and there's 10 days worth of rations.
Pours
We
them
will
all
grab
onto the
all of
floor.
that.
I was gonna say, just casually tosses and fails the dex throw.
So are you taking potions of healing? Is that what you said, Willoughby?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take. Oh, sorry.
How many do you want to take? There's 4 of them.
I was going to drop them into the party's inventory.
Oh, okay. We
Was
can
my
do
thought,
that
but-
instead. Where is my party sheet? There
You're
it
good, Muffin.
is. And we'll go over to inventory. And we shall drop potions of healing into there. We also have 10 days worth of rations we'll put in there. There's some tinder boxes. Did you take the daggers, the manacles, or the caltrops that you found?
Yes.
I don't want any of that.
Somebody might want some of it. The daggers, of course, are
Yeah, I'm
marked with the
definitely-
Dead 3 symbology. Do you want those?
we'll sell those.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
But
good with selling
the
them.
caltrops I definitely want.
Dead 3. Caltrops are in there. And then Alchemist Fire. Are you going to take all those flasks? There's 20 flasks in total.
I mean, that's a lot to carry around.
Is that like a
Yes.
Molotov cocktail? What is that?
Yeah, that's like a Molotov
Mhm.
cocktail.
Basically.
I want. It seems bad for me to have any, so I'll take one. You know,
One for you? All right.
just one. Would anyone like me to get them some, or can we just drop that all into the party inventory and it'll
We
be
can-
fine?
Yeah,
Put it in there.
you'd like 3 for the party inventory.
You just take
Yeah,
3
yeah.
for the party inventory? Not all the rest? Okay. The others are still in the
Is
box.
there a max to how much we can keep in the party
The
inventory?
party inventory means you are all carrying this. So after a certain point, I'm going to say, where the hell are you carrying all this if you keep adding
Mhm.
more to it? Because it's
Right.
not just magically put somewhere.
Yeah, we haven't got a bag of holding yet.
No. Okay, so that's what you guys are doing is collecting those items. Right now, they're carried by Briff and Willamy. Those alchemist fire are relatively heavy. Carrying 20 of them is like 20 pounds. So over time, that would be a lot. Anyway, we move back over to the other one. Short flight of stairs climbs to a circular chamber with 4 padlocked wooden chests piled in the middle of it. The chests, as you approach, do appear like they may be locked, Thulmaris.
I will start picking.
Is the room trapped?
Yeah, that is a trapped.
Give me a perception-based roll from anybody that's looking.
Oh my gosh, I'm having a terrible time.
Valen, you don't see any traps. Thulmaris, you can't tell. Your mind is currently a little foggy. Everything's been a bit of a thing. Whistler, are you helping in any way?
Okay.
No, they wouldn't be thinking about that right now, so they wouldn't be looking.
Okay. So
Um,
Thulmaris just moves into the room and go ahead and give me a DC 15 Dexter, sleight of hand check as you attempt to pick the locks. We'll just go with the 1 for now. You're capable enough with a +6. I don't think you're going to have a problem if you sit there and work on these for a while. So you go from one to the other, and the 4 chests are unlocked. Looking into the first one, you see a large pile of silver with coins and gemstones kind of scattered inside of it. There are some light blue gems all throughout, and just a ton of silver.
okay.
Opening up the second chest, you see a mask sitting on top on a black pillow. It happens to have 5 dragon's heads attached to it, one of each color. The delicate porcelain mask that happens to have a missing gemstone, a red gemstone on either side. So there's one red, something missing in the middle. And then it's sitting on top of a bed of thousands of copper pieces.
Oh. The next 2?
The next one you open up, as you open it, you see that there is a bronze crown with 5 spires sitting on top of a red velvet cushion. Each spire is shaped and painted to resemble another type of chromatic dragon. The crown itself is slotted in such a way that it might attach to the porcelain mask. Underneath of it, there is nothing. The box is just large enough for this.
Okay.
The final chest has 2 red crystal vials with gold stoppers sitting on top of a large pile of both gold, silver, and copper.
Okay, so if I had to guesstimate how much liquid money we have here, how much would I...
Give me an insight.
I would love to. 16.
Excellent. In the range of 5,000 or 6,000 copper, about 3,000 silver, about 600 gold or so.
300. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Like 400 or 500.
Well, hold on. You said 300 gold?
Yeah.
It's
300,
we have
200.
300 gold and silver, and then like 60 gold in copper. So leaving out the
yeah.
copper, and if you take all of the gold, you have 300 split 6 ways would be
50.
50 gold apiece, yeah.
And then
you have
probably
the other items. You have the porcelain dragon mask and crown. You've got a bunch of agates, which are probably worth 10 to 15 gold pieces each.
I will wrap the mask up
And then
and hand it to Wistelar.
red crystal vials.
I'm gonna hand anything that is light to Wistelar. The 2 red vials I'll keep on my person because I want to find out what they are. I just kind of ping in Whistler's head. I hope you don't mind an all-nighter being a nerd with me, trying to find out what those things are.
Did I see the mask, or was it just Thomaris? That's all that matters.
I wasn't trying to hide anything.
No,
Yeah.
I just meant like based on like where we're standing and all that other fun junk.
I'm gonna put some of this stuff on the party sheet.
Just because I was curious if, just based on my background and heritage, if I would know something instinctively about not the thing, the item, but the stuff that's on the item that I'm, out of game kind of aware of.
Go ahead. And
Otherwise, it
give
can just wait.
me- I'm gonna separate some of this down into gold real quick, and you can ask me that question one more time. So it's 45
No, you're good.
gold.
Go for it.
So that's 3.
It can also just wait.
Well,
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna leave it as copper because you have to deal with that.
Right, carrying that much
Because
copper
it's
is so
the weight,
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's their
So-
heavy chests. If you want to keep it,
Then
you'll
you
have
get
to
into
bring
the
chest
weight
with
of
you.
everything.
Let's see. There's that one. There's the porcelain mask. So give me a religion check.
I have a terrible idea about how to how to carry everything. Let me see if this actually.
Oh wait, you could put that in your.
But I have to go with it. But
We
I
could
don't-
carry
that
it.
was what
We
I
could
was-
carry the bottle out with you.
exactly, I was thinking if I was like holding everything, poofed it into my genie bottle, and then you guys can just carry out the bottle.
You know what? I'm down.
Works for me.
Which remains.
He needs a nap anyways.
Right inside you here.
Yeah, he's at 0. Oh, 2 actually. He's at 2.
2.
Sorry, they are at 2.
You can vessel. Does it say anything about that I can't bring in thing? Any object left in the vase? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you can bring
check
items
that
into it
out.
yourself and leave them
Yeah.
in there.
But as long as I'm in there with it, because otherwise, any object left in the remaining. Oh no, I can just leave it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, but I can only go in once a day, so that's the only thing right now.
They remain there until carried out, and if the vessel is
Yeah.
destroyed, every object harmlessly appears. It just
It's
dumps
yeah,
out of
20-foot
itself.
cylinder. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So as long as you haven't
20 by
filled
20.
the 20-foot cylinder, it kind of acts as a bag of holding.
Mini bag of
It's
holding.
a
yeah.
mini bag of holding.
Oh, so we can
Yeah,
carry
okay.
everything out.
So we could
Technically,
just
yeah,
say
I
that
just have to
you're
bring it in.
For now, we could just state that the party sheet is your bag,
Mm.
is your vial.
I think
Everybody
that makes
just-
a certain amount of sense.
Fills
Boom.
everything inside of it.
That's a.
I love stuff.
Yeah.
So
At least, yeah, until we get to a spot where we can take it out. Yeah.
now looking at the mask, you did see it. So give me that religion check so we can see what you might think about.
Yeah. I was just seeing if this person is not religious, but maybe someone in their family is. Hey!
Oh, come on, that's a natural 20.
Holy shit!
24.
So let me see. So this item is something. Why the hell would you know this? So I'm gonna have to taper this down. a
My,
little bit.
my thought is the fact. So, I'm a dragon. Number
Mm-hmm.
one. Number two, we come from. I was born and raised in, I would say, a small town, but it's not Baldur's Gate. I have a massively large family. I'm assuming most likely they would be worshippers of Bahamut, and if they were, this would be the antithesis of Bahamut.
So
It's kind of like
you
you
very
learn
much-
about God by knowing the devil. Like.
you very much recognize this as.
I don't think he's like they know a lot. It's just kind of like they're like they would not be paying attention to these
Yeah.
teachings. It's just that they might have just like, oh yeah, that's that.
So
That's
the
about
rumors
extent
that
of it.
that you know about, being the whole knowledge of Bahamut, the knowledge of Tiamat, the antithesis
Mm-hmm.
of Bahamut, this is absolutely a Tiamat artifact. The two pieces fit together snugly, and it is something called a Mask of the Dragon Queen. The legend you remember about that is if 5 of these things are brought together by individuals who are potent in her faith, she will be removed from her prison in Avernus,
Oh.
in the hells, and she will be able to rise forth again, making her way through the hells back to the real world. She will no longer be imprisoned if she were to have all of these things come together.
I'm just gonna
Don't
mark on my
like
character sheet real
that.
quick. Worshipper of Tiamat and
One last thing as you're going through these boxes. You see that there is a scuffed boot print on the floor, Thilmaris. Actually, they're busy getting through the box. I'm gonna give this to Willamy. Because sorry, Whistler's there. They're over there. Never mind me.
Valen.
I'm giving this to Valen.
yeah.
Valen, they're currently working with the treasure chest. You happen to travel with them, and you happen to notice some scuffed boot prints on the floor, some heavy build. It looks like maybe your friend Bennings, the other one, was interrupted in this place going through these boxes looking for something because there are a few droplets of blood off near the edge of the wall. This is probably where the fight with Voz started. And there is a crumpled bit of paper up against the wall nearby.
I'm gonna pick that paper up.
Okay.
Sir Valen couldn't
Yes.
allow litter to exist even in a dungeon. You are the
Lawful good.
soul of magnanimity.
Hey,
Magnanimity. There you go.
it might have some information that could be helpful for our journey.
I'm
And
just teasing.
then here you go. You can read this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was a weird noise. Where do I find this?
This is in Fantasy Grounds, in the section where everybody rolls their dice.
I am not seeing that.
You're not.
Oh, so just kidding. Haha.
So
Should I read
Valen
this out loud?
looks over. Hey, quit clicking that. You could read it out loud if you'd like.
Porter? Is that how you say that?
Yep.
That fool Porter has emerged from his mansion. He'll be giving a simpering speech in support of his misguided confraternity of refugee relief at the beloved Ranger. This is the opportunity we've been waiting for. If we kill him now, it should disrupt his brat Liara's attempt to steal the Flaming Fist from us. I'm enclosing a pack of information from Vaz, along with a very special weapon which has been prepared just for Porter. Act quickly, my son. I don't know who wrote this.
Oh dear. That's not good.
So you immediately recognize the name Porter. Duke Dillard Porter is one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate. This is a note indicating he's about to have an assassination attempt on his life. His daughter, Liara Porter, has been called for. You recognize that as well, being that you're in the guild, to come here and act as the general for the Flaming Fist from her position outside of the city. Yeah.
Well,
Well, it seems the Porter family's about to be in our debt.
we may need to move quickly.
There. Packing everything up into getting everything ready to get packed into the bottle so everything gets packed at once.
Yeah.
So we can move the things that are in the chests up there as well, in the bottle as well.
Okay. So you pack everything in, into the bottle. You make your way back to see Willamy and Bennings as they've just finished gathering their supplies. And what do you do from there?
He said that there was a stairs out.
Mm-hmm.
But
These
that was
stairs?
No. The position that he disappeared in, you hear a soft click. And then the wall panel slides open.
The one that his brother ran through.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
It
Why?
unlocked after a certain amount of
Is
time
there
would be my guess.
somebody there?
Yeah, someone there?
Give me a perception check, everybody.
Son of a gun. Okay,
Excellent.
24.
13.
Hey,
Bennings and
Bennings.
Palmaris, you hear the slight flutter of wings in here from a small creature, and they seem to be very rapidly getting distant as they go up the staircase hidden behind the wall panel.
Well, I think Ness's friend has just helped us out.
No, you weren't here for that. Ness, no, you were. That was when you were in the bathhouse.
Yes,
talking
when
to-
you were
talking
bathing.
to
Yeah,
Bennings
Wow.
when you were
so I
bathing. Yeah, she saw
knew
the
she was.
all the imps.
Yeah,
Or the
I saw amp.
yes.
So I guess we'll go back and collect Tarina
Ness.
and Ness. And
Okay.
leave the way that this goes. I'll go ahead just to make sure that it's safe on the other side, while Bennings has a unconscious person in their arms.
Okay, you make your way out. As you go back to get them, Ness is sitting there with Tarina awake at this point. And she turns and looks over at Bennings and goes, "Your family's filled with assholes."
Damn.
Thank you so much for that.
You know that big brother of yours? He used that knife for quite a while.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I think Bennings is gonna get quiet and not talk to Tarina.
Ugh.
So where are we going? How do we get out of this place? Ness is like, "Did we find a way out?"
Is anyone else with
Maybe.
me? It's just me.
I
This
think
is you.
Willemy's there with you.
Oh, there you go.
Willemie,
Yep.
would you mind relaying the information? I am at the moment predisposed to thought.
So, there was a lot of punching and kicking and breaking of statues, and Voss died, but we think he actually sacrificed himself, so we're closer to the Seven Hells. But we think we found some stairs, so let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
An accurate retelling if there ever was one.
And Tarina just looks over to Ness and says, "Give me an arm, would you please?" And she like stands up straight. And you all make your way out of the dungeon of the Dead Three. As you exit the stairwell, leads into a back alleyway not too far outside of High Court. And that little flapping noise, you can hear it for a little while longer before it makes its way into the distance. It seemed to watch you as you left.
Which direction did it seem to go?
It headed north, further into the High Court district. So,
Okay.
stepping outside into the, well, sunny mid-afternoon air, what do you all say? What do you all do
That's right.
at this moment? Tarina looks over to everyone and just says, "Thank you for saving me in there. I appreciate it. What in the gods' names have you all gotten me involved in? This is just supposed to be some sort of cultic nonsense. I'm sure that's a big thing already. But sacrifice, demon pits. I mean, they were asking me all sorts of questions about manifests and who I might know and who might be attached to Elturel, where some of the refugees were hiding up. They were seeking them out directly. People from Elturel, they needed them for something. Well, does anybody know what this is all about?"
Did the entire
I don't
city have
know.
to be sacrificed?
Hold on. Tarina, let's ask you this question. Forgive me for asking a question with a question. How well do you handle bad news?
I've been dealt that hand most of my life.
Let me rephrase my question. How well do you handle apocalyptic bad news?
Apocalyptic. Just spit it out, whatever it is. Stop with all these vagaries.
El Terrell has been pulled to hell.
Pulled to hell.
It's been transported to Avernus. These cultists played a role in it. But yes, the entire
How the fuck does somebody even
town
do that?
is magic fuckery.
With a very, very potent ritual that they are trying to recreate here in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, using things called infernal rubies were part of it. You need that, you need people, you need magic, and all sorts of other things. But yeah, the entire town is gone.
There was
It's
a
not.
stockpile.
It's gone from this plane.
There was a stockpile of rubies. My old crew and I ran into town not that long ago. Are you saying they're used for this shit?
Mm-hmm.
If they're the
Yes.
same kind of ruby, yes.
They tried to put one in me.
She like adjusts her hip and like looks down at the empty sheath where her daggers used to be. Okay, so what are we doing about it?
First,
There's a lot of balls in the air right now.
Van Thamper is helping this cult. The Van Thamper family is helping this cult.
I saw her brat come through.
They
Arguing
have to be
with,
stopped.
with that Benning's brother about something. Apparently some sort of assassination, some sort of bigwig from out of town talking to
Yeah.
the Lamra. What was his name? What was his name?
Porter?
No, that wasn't it. Some other bigwig name.
Oh gosh. Please remind me of his name because I don't actually remember.
Oh, I didn't write down that person's name. The Duke. That was.
I think his name was Krieg. Krieg, is that right?
Krieg.
Yeah, Davius Krieg. Balin, that is the High Overseer of El Terrell. He's the ruling body, the figure that's top of the list. He's supposed to have disappeared at the same time as Duke Ravengard.
But they would have been taken to Avernus then.
I think your sources might be off because there was something about the Lamra meeting with him this evening.
That's not good.
No, it isn't.
It's an inside
Yeah.
job, it seems.
From your
But
position,
it's very convenient at right now.
all of you hear cheering in the distance. You hear the sounds of
Oh,
individuals gathering out in the parade grounds where there is about to be an announcement by Duke Portier for the event that is going on today.
Oh, we have an assassination to stop.
What? And just remind me, Tyson, are we out by like where the spot was, or where did we physically come up? Like, are we just in like an alleyway somewhere? Like, are we in a part of the city?
You are just in an alleyway at the moment, yes.
Do we know where in the city we're at?
East of the
Roughly. Yeah.
roughly east of the bathhouse by about 3 blocks.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we actually gonna try to foil this?
It would probably be a good thing if Grand Duke Porter did not die to cultist assassination.
True. I mean, it's if they were trying to do it, then it's probably a negative. So,
We'll like take out one of those healing potions and hand it to our good friend
Did-
Wistelar here.
Yeah, Whistlari, take a healing potion.
yeah. So it's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. 6 points.
Hey.
Plus 2
Hey,
is 8.
I'll take
1,
it.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Tarina.
Takes down some of those. Tarina.
No, you're off by 1, Ty. You gave me 1 too many.
Oh, we'll take it.
I was at 22. I should be at 14.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
What do you say to Tarina?
We have an assassination to foil. If you would please, I need you to think about whether or not we should involve the Fist in the Van Thamper problem. We also have to head to Low Lantern Tavern, because that's where we were supposed to deliver Benning's brother.
I have a thought. You probably aren't going to like it, but I think a little differently than you do. Duke Porter's daughter, Liara, is going to be taking over the Fist here. I mean, I think she probably arrived in town today to meet up with this whole procession he's supposed to be running, right? If the Duke dies, killed by this group, and it turns out that it was the Van Thampers who ordered it, won't she work with you in taking care of that household? Just saying.
Maybe somebody needs to plug the paladin's ears while we have this conversation.
How's about we try to help, and if we don't succeed, we at least show Liara that we were at least doing our civic duty.
Well, if they're going to be attempting it, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's going to be soon. I honestly think that by the time that we rush over to the promenade, to the wide, and get through the crowd, are you just going to shout out this? Well, we don't have any idea where their attack is coming from. We don't. I mean, it's up to you to go play the hero. I feel like it's pointless.
Okay, let me ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it genuinely pointless? Do we? Is it better to just go around the situation?
Give me,
If it
give me
is,
an insight check, just to see. And if you would, give me like
dirty 20.
30-20. So you would need to find out what the vector of attack was going to be, which you haven't found the weapons that might be involved in this. There was a note for that that Valen read, but you don't know what the weapon was. You would need to find where is it behind the Duke? Is it in front of him? Is it a spell? Is it a ballista mounted on a building somewhere far away? So you'd need to determine where the attack was coming from and deflect it, or find some way just to take care of him, or rush across the distance, getting past his guards, tackling him down to save him from an attack that is coming. There's a lot to it. I mean, you can give it a go. I will give you that. There is a chance you could stop this. But from a purely logistical standpoint, Thulmaris, knowing who you are, knowing what the city's like, the chances are low without some sort of spectacular idea.
I have a question, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my background gives me the feat court functionality or functionary. Could I try to roll off of that to figure out how I would think about, like, let's say this got carried out and it is successful. But I'm trying to think, would I know, since I have some ear into the inner workings of bureaucracy within the city, you know, trying to have, like, could I predict kind of the fallout and, like, you know, like the somewhat of the pros and cons, if it's good or bad, if this would, if we had the note that proved it was the other side, would it actually work out that way? You know what I'm trying to get at? I'm trying to figure out how bad it would, how truly bad the situation would be if said events actually did take place.
Absolutely. And we will do that next time we play.
Yeah.
This is the end of the episode now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves. We're going to give the going away speeches from each and every individual now. If things continue the way that they have been continuing, we'll just be playing at random on another weekend at some point in the future. But our official day is the 27th of... is that 27th? Yes, 27th.
The 27th.
Saturday, 3 to 6, our normal time. We'll try to get to that point and do that there. But we're going to start this time with 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be you, Valen. That's Clint. You're going to go first with your farewells and give us your thoughts about today's episode.
Yeah. You can find me on Twitch by Clint. My name is Clint. I'm super happy to be here. I fucking hated that dungeon. It was a pain in the ass. Legendary this, legendary that. Super down with that dungeon. And it seems like we have a whole lot more things to do, but I'm happy we all survived and we didn't die. So it's been a fun episode. Yes.
I'm glad you had fun, even though the dungeon was ass. Yes, I did have to modify that a lot to keep you all from just being destroyed. And even so, you
And
came
we
pretty
thank you.
close. You're a level above where you're supposed to be, and all the enemies were supposed to have a lot more dangerous things they could do. Just saying, fix your shit, Wizards of the Coast. Marquise, your turn.
Hi, everybody. I'm Marquise, sometimes known as Barty Time Online, your internet ex-boyfriend. Don't worry, it was mutual, though. And I wrote you some beautiful poetry. So, you can find me on the Ballad of the Seven Dice when I play a Catboy Magus trying to escape from a video game. Or you can find me here our finale is this next Wednesday for Masks, where we're gonna try to be super and not. We're gonna try to be heroes and not zeros. That's what we're going for.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully one day I'll run something else a little bit later on down the line. Now that I have this whole new computer that can handle it.
Exciting.
So that's me. Oh, and I'm just very happy to also be out and would love to minimize death because I feel bad. Because it's my fault, kind of.
You set the path in motion. It's already been kind of worked on for a while. But yeah. All right, Lowell, your turn.
My name's Lowell. Don't look for me anywhere. This is all I do. I play Briff. Briff in a weird place at the moment, figuring out someone he looked up to has done some really bad things, and he's having to conflict the love he has for that person with the actions they've done. So trauma's fun. That's all I got.
All right, trauma, and that's everything. Brian, your turn. You are muted. You're muted. You're muted.
That happens when you have a coughing fit. Anyway, hi everybody. Brian, Atomic Zero, all that fun stuff. You can mostly find me just here for the most as of right now. I think Wistel is they had their bell rung in many different ways, and I think their morale is completely tanked because it's like coming face to face with the realities of what this whole adventuring thing means. It's like I made a deal with some person that I actually like to actually live a good life, and now this shit is happening. So it's I think they're very much demoralized right now.
Understandably.
But yeah, ultimately completely happy that out of that fucking dungeon. But yes. But it's just like, we're out of the dungeon. By the way, there's other shit going on. It's like, ugh.
You're not done.
No rest
You might
for
be
the wicked.
done, but you're not done.
I know.
Gwen, your turn.
Hi, everybody. I'm Gwen, also known as McSherry. You can find me here on apparently random weekend days.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll work. Willamie has no idea what's going on. She just knows that she's trying to make the world a better place. There is some regret that she's not doing it as a druid, but mostly she's just happy that her music is finding people.
Poor Willamie. Didn't even find Catastrophe down in this dungeon.
Nope.
Well, with that being said, thank you again for watching, everybody. We will see you all next time here on Roll for Chaos. Thank you for watching again, and then thank you one more time. Thank you for watching.
Can't just say that and leave.
And thank you for watching. Bye.